A dream, legends in the lane with the pressure on. When the lights go down, we're already gone. PHG, PHG. Let it ring through the dome, bring that fire to the track, bring it all back home. Drivers on edge, eyes locked, hands cold. One more shot at glory, one more story told. Helmet on tight, heart loud on my chest. Nerves like a wire, but I never rest. Grid full of ghosts with the title to keep, and the whole world waiting when the red lights sleep. Every move sharp, every line stays clean. Close on the inside, cut through the scene. If you want the crown, better hold that pace, cause the legends don't blink in a high-speed race. Hear that shit now. PHG, PHG, PHG. Feel it shake now. PHG, PHG. One breath, one line, one chance to shine. No backing off, it's go time. We go time. PHG. Let it ride, legends race here, nowhere to hide. PHG, PHG, feel the flame, season 4, we all know the name. PHG, PHG, take the crown when the lights hit red, we don't slow down. PHG, PHG, hear that roar, the legends race here, and we want more. Late apex pressure, I'm cutting it close. Paint on the bumper, I'm ghost to the ghost. They want my line, but I've been that raw. One hard pass and the whole room cool. Burnt out rubber on the edge of the fight. Every lap counts in the dead of night. If the pack comes close, I don't move back. I hit that gap like a clean attack. Hear that chant now. PHG, PHG, PHG. Feel it shake now. PHG, PHG. One breath, one line, one chance to shine. No backing off, it's go time. PHG, PHG, let it ride. Legends race here, nowhere to hide. PHG, PHG, feel the flame. Season 4, we all know the name. PHG, PHG, take the crown when the lights hit red, we don't slow down. PHG, PHG, hear that roar. Legends race here, and we want more. Yeah. Look at that lineup. Look at that pressure. This is where the fast learn fear, and the fearless learn speed. PHG, World Series Season 4. Not a warm-up, not a preview. This is the race. This is the run. This is where legends move. Take the signal, lock the pace. One more lap, one more chase. Hands stay steady, eyes stay true. Every rival pushing through. When the crowd all rise and the engine scream, we break the limit, we own the drive. PHG, PHG, let it ride. Legends race here, nowhere to hide. PHG, PHG, feel the flame. Season 4, we all know the name. PHG, PHG, take the crown when the lights hit red, we don't slow down. PHG, PHG, hear that roar. Legends race here, and we want more. PHG, legends race here. Season 4, we're live, we're locked, we're going. Welcome in, buckle in, tune that grip. PSG World Series Season 4, let it rip. 4 wheels, hard lines, one more lap. Hear that chant, shake the whole room back. PSG, PSG, say it again. From the first green light to the very end. We came for the smoke, came for the pace, came for the chase, came for the race. So if you hear that roar in the back of your mind, that's the feel coming up on the inside. PSG, PSG, let it ride. Season 4, and it's ours tonight. Start, line tremble, gloves on tight, hands on the wheel and the whole room bright. Break points carved like cuts in stone. Every turn got a name of its own. Close draft breath in the mirror glow. One bad move and the pack swings low. Check that line, keep the rear end live. You don't survive here, you drive and drive. PHG in the chant, let it mountain climbs. Now the gridlock's tight. Hear the crowd lean in. Feel that first turn by. PHG, PHG. Stomp that name. PHG, PHG. We came for the flame. PHG, PHG. Shout it loud. PHG, PHG. Shake the crowd. Wheel to wheel, we don't back down. PHG, PHG. Take the crown. PHG, PHG. Right here now. PHG, PHG. Hear that sound. Lap by lap, we own this night. PHG, PHG. All fight. And a hard red stare. One late break and you're hanging there. Tiny mistakes turn into scars. Cut too close and you're seeing stars. But the back keeps coming mean and fast. Every second feels like the last. Heat in the seat, no room to freeze. We move like wolves through the S-curve squeeze. PHG in the walls and the bones and the hiss in the crowd and the chrome tone. Say my name with the night on back. We don't drift off, we attack. Listen close. This is where it changes. This is where the calm gets stripped away. One corner, one breath, one heartbeat against a wall of engines. If you came for safe, you came wrong. If you came for slow, you stayed home. PHG is here. And the whole season starts now. Shout it loud. Shake the crowd. Wheel to wheel, we don't back down. Take the crown. Right here now. Hear that sound. Lap by lap, we own this night. All fight. Let it fade, but the mark we made won't wash away. Season 4 still in your chest. First lap curse and the final test. One last cry till the checker drops from the sky. We were here, you heard the call. We started all.
With us, and we got great participants that are, a lot of them are returning from the past few seasons, and trying for that top spot as always.
I'm definitely looking forward to this multi-class racing idea, Shaggy. It's very unique. I'm looking forward to seeing it.
Yeah, I can't take credit for the idea. I know it's been around, and it's probably even around before he did it, but if anybody knows Moose, he did Moose Wars that me and Sal competed in, that final season that they ran it, and we actually won. So co-champions of Moose Wars. Very proud of that. But that whole idea stems from that league going on, for Multiclass and the way he run it. So I'm just trying to carry on, that legacy, because it was a very fun and rewarding experience.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm gonna have to leave y'all for a minute. I'm gonna go and hop into this first session, get my qualifying out of the way, and then I'll be right back and get back on here and cut it up with you guys.
Yep.
All right. Thank y'all. See you in a bit.
says only Shaggy. So I don't know. Can anybody hear me in the chat?
There we go. Okay, people should be able to hear me now. I hope. Oh, technical difficulties here in round one, of course. Of course. I'm hoping they should be able to hear Chuck and me now, as long as I did that right.
Test. Can anybody hear me?
I hope they can. But no, what I was saying that nobody else got to hear was that, yeah, it was really interesting doing Moose Wars. It was a lot of fun. The way me and Shaggy had to run it was we had a given manufacturer each round, and one of us had to run the Group 3 version, and the other one had to run the Group 4 version of it. So, yeah, that one was a blast. Let me see. They're saying Chuck is a little quiet. So let me see if I can see if I can up you a little bit. There we go.
I just moved the mic a little closer. Might help.
There we go. Now you should be louder. I doubled your. I set you to 200%.
Fair enough.
Actually, 200% might be a bit much. Let me back up.
Yeah. Let us know, folks. I'll say the Pledge of Allegiance or something like that, like we do in our production meet, and people can say ours.
It's round one. Let's see, qualifying's in progress. Let's get into qualifying here. Let me switch up the graphics. We're doing a group. This is a Group 3 session. One of the new things we got here is we're going to have a qualifying ticker here at the top that you guys see. We're kind of excited to debut this. As we get the times entered in the background, it should automatically update the number of drivers qualified, who the overall leader is, and what the cutoff times are for the split. So until we get to 7 drivers, there's not going to be any cutoff time. Once we hit 7, then we'll have a cutoff time for split 1. Then once we hit 15 drivers for Group 3, we'll have a split time cutoff for split 1 and split 2. So really excited to debut that. I hope it works as well as it did when we were testing it. But wanted to give you guys a little bit more interactivity. So
definitely good call to that sound. It kind of gives people a little bit more of a, like if we're watching, for instance, NASCAR or something like that, it gives us a little bit more of a hands-on, but a update on where everybody sits.
Yep.
Their qualifying time.
Yep, and that was the whole point. Just to try to give some more information. I mean, there's a lot of information that's given while they're racing, but they're, seeing how this whole pre-qualifying thing is really our thing. It's not a Gran Turismo thing, that we can provide a little more information on how that all works. Hey, we're checking out these liveries here as they go around. I believe Shaggy and you are on their hot laps. Let's see how they do.
These supers are super squirrely. I don't run them very often, but if I remember correctly, that they don't feel very planted. You got to definitely know what you're doing, especially on a track like Watkins Glen. Put the power down at the right times and be able to keep the car reined in.
Yeah, these cars, they definitely can get away from you. Some of these high-speed corners, you go from high-speed corners to tighter hairpins, that there's all sorts of different speeds. And if you get it wrong, if you take one a little too fast, or like this one that he was coming up to right now, you can kind of going uphill, and if you get on the gas too fast, you can certainly kick that back end out as you're coming to the top of the hill. But hopefully these guys all know what they're doing. Shouldn't see too much of that until we get to the tail end of qualifying, when people are in full send mode. If they've got a good banker lap in, they can always kind of push it to the limit. See how that goes. Shaggy here coming to the last couple of corners before we get our first time set. Rounds the final corner. Way down to the start finish line, puts down a 1:45.486. It's our first qualifying time, and Q beats him with a 1:44.970. sub 145. Diablo comes across the line with a 145.524 and Stamps coming out of that final corner. It's a 146.282. I believe this is a 10-minute qualifier, so we do have 6 minutes left. Plenty of time for these guys to get a couple more laps in.
One of the more fun tracks I feel like to drive. I don't know why. I just always have fun with Watkins Glen.
Watkins Glen is a fun one. And I know it's one of the favorites of the PHG community in general. Papa's a big fan.
Right. And isn't it also Road Atlanta as well that Pops is a fan of? I also like Road Atlanta.
I'm not so sure about that. I know Daytona, certainly.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course. You gotta say Daytona.
That almost goes without saying.
Right. Maybe it's the bus stop between both Watkins Glen and Daytona. Maybe that's what makes it fun.
Oh, Q got really squirrely there.
Ooh.
Not sure what happened. Almost lost it coming out of this corner here. I think he just got on the loud pedal a little too quick. Yeah, there he is, full throttle. Back end just slides around, gets to the wall, doesn't take any damage, and keeps it pointed in the right direction. So,
and he's just doing a little flourish, a little drift. The fans.
Diablo back to the pits. Shaggy in the pits. I think Shaggy might just be happy with this time. Or no, it looks like he is coming back out. Maybe he's changing. Maybe he changed tires. Shaggy showing a good example of holding back as you come out of the pits. Let everybody else by. He's on his out lap. Let those guys on the hot laps have complete control of the circuit. That's what we want to see. Yeah, Shaggy's got a fresh new set of rubber on there. Q, we can see after only 3.5 laps here, about a quarter of those racing softs are gone already.
That's one of my rules of thumb personally. If I'm running softs, I start getting around the halfway point on the wear. I know I'm starting to lose time on my lap times. So usually when I personally look at coming in for tires.
It's all about driving style. For me, I need to get into a rhythm. So it's like in getting into a rhythm, I tend to put in my fastest laps, even when the tires are half worn, because that's when I finally got myself into a rhythm.
Fair enough. Or I guess I just I like the loud pedal too much. I guess I'm an old drag racer. That's where I started off. So sue me, right?
Yeah. But Q going into the pits to get a fresh set of tires on. He'll get 2 more laps in, 1 out lap, and then 1 hot lap on fresh rubber. Looks like Diablo's finishing up his out lap. Stamp's coming in with the same thing. Wow, he really burned up that front lap. Let's see, Stumpy mentioned in the chat asking if Supras are mandatory. They are not. They are not. I believe there are, I can't remember if it's 4 or 5 cars to choose from in Group 3 for this first round. If you go to the website that I have pinned in the chat, that's the Season 4 website. If you go into Round 1, you can find the details in there. Or wait a minute, on the website we didn't point out what all the different cars are. You have to actually go to the Discord, sorry. Go into the Discord and find the Season 4 info channel. You have to scroll back a ways to get back to Round 1. Shaggy has everything posted in there as far as which cars are allowed and all that kind of stuff. In fact, when we're between sessions here, I can go look it up. Right now, we're going to stay on board with these guys. Like Diablo is going to be the next one to come across the line and set a time. He's currently sitting with a 1:45.524. Hoping to improve on that. He's not even a 10th back from Shaggy.
Ooh, wall there a little bit. Really, really using all the track. Always risk.
Watkins Glen is relatively wide, so using all of it is definitely how you're going to get your fastest time. 3/10 down on his fastest lap. Let's see who we got here. Shaggy. Shaggy improves by a little over a quarter second. Not quite down into the 44s, but a good time. See, Q just finished up his out lap, and Stamps is finishing up their out lap as well. But Diablo is currently leading the train here, and again will be the next car to cross the start-finish line with a valid time. Let's see, the next time check is going to come up in 2 more corners here, and then we'll see where he stands in relation to his fastest lap.
Oh, I saw that coming from Diablo.
Yeah, that's probably going to kill his chances at a fastest lap. He was down 3/10 already. Let's see, Shaggy here is down 2/10 on his best. Q coming up to the time check is up 2/10. Stamps will approach the time check, which is right after the penalty line here. Or right at the penalty line. Ooh, just barely up on his personal best.
As we all know, even hundreds and thousands of seconds get better in qualifying in these. Any kind of improvement you can do is beneficial, even very minor.
This is the final qualifying lap for everybody. Q coming to the line. Does improve by 4/10.
Whoa!
549. Mid 144s. That is a good time.
Good lap, Q. Third Shags.
Welcome back, Shaggy.
Hey guys. Hold on. I have not run any laps with the low fuel, so that was my fastest run because I honestly hadn't run enough laps to begin with. Been busy with a lot of things, but I'm happy with that.
Yeah, it's not a bad time. A 45.199. Q though,
right?
with a 44.549. That is a fast lap.
Insane.
Yeah, that's really impressive. I actually hate it because I left time out there. That lap, I didn't do everything right on it. It just come out better because my car was a little lighter, but the first half of it, I kind of botched a few things. Otherwise, it might have been just nipping out of 44. But, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah, it's always one of those whether or not you are able to put your best foot forward when it's time for qualifying, or if you crack.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so there we go. We got our first few qualifiers in with Q, Shaggy, Diablo, and Stamps. And there we go. Our ticker is updated. Shows Q as the overall leader with our 144.549. 4 drivers have qualified. No cutoff times to beat yet. Well done, guys. Way to get that first session out of the way.
Yeah, I knew Q was going to be fast. I got into a practice with him the other night when I hosted like a little pre-season testing, I guess. Give everybody a good little introduction, and he was putting down quick laps, you know, that weren't even this quick, and they were already quick. I already knew he was going to be, you know, a top contender.
Yeah, he's a quick one. Shaggy, somebody was asking in the chat which cars are allowed for this round. Do you have that offhand? Otherwise, I can try to go look it up.
No, I got it for GT3 or GT1. Or did it matter where they asked us specifically?
Let's do Group 3 first, since that's what we're trying to get accomplished today. But then we can also run through the Group 1 cars.
There's only 4 cars available. I went with NASCAR manufacturer, like the makes of the cars or trucks that are currently in NASCAR's top 3 series. So the Dodge Viper, the GR Supra, the racing concept, because that's the closest we can get to an actual Supra apparently, other than the old one. The Ford Mustang and the Chevrolet Corvette for GT3.
And for Group 1?
It's all the 2016 LMPH cars. I don't forget what they called them at the time. They keep changing every couple of years. There's a different category they want to put them in, but it's the 919 Porsche, the Audi R18, and the Toyota 2016. I do not remember what number they had for that one.
I think that's the TS030, if I remember right.
Yeah, probably.
Whatever it is.
Yeah, I'll look at it in a minute and be like, oh yeah, that's what it was.
But either way, we got 3 options for Group 1, 4 options for Group 3 for round 1 here. The cars used, Shaggy's given us a different theme every week. So it's a different set of cars for each week. So you definitely need to go check the Discord. Again, you find that PHG Season 4 info channel. And if you just scroll back, you'll eventually get to each of the rounds and what the settings are. That, of course, is in the PHG Discord.
Stumpy's up next.
Yep, we got Stumpy in here. Also going to rock the GR Supra racing concept.
It does appear to be the meta.
Yeah.
By a good bit, because the Viper is also fast. I feel like the Viper suffers a little on gas, on fuel mileage, but it's still pretty fast. The Corvette does not like to turn, and then the Mustang is better on gas, but doesn't have the horsepower to back it up.
Yeah.
Probably
my raging about how the Bop does not favor the Mustang.
Well, I hope to maybe see somebody do what Wid did last season, where for the first race at Daytona, he chose the Mustang. One of, I think, only 2 people that chose the Mustang, and he finished P4 in Split 1, so it's not that it's totally out of the question. It's just, it's not as easy to get speed in as some of the others.
He also had a piggy lot for that one, keeping the draft and stay tucked behind somebody as long as he could before making any kind of a move.
You know, I've done a little bit of digging myself. Considering when this game came out in what the Mustang was at that time, a lot of it, I think, comes down to just aerodynamics of that particular model year of Mustang. It just doesn't have any compared to the other Group 3/GT cars.
All right, so here we go, our second qualifying session of the way here. Stumpy heading out of the pits. Sorry, Shaggy, you were going to say something?
I was going to say I had a 2020 the B6 Mustang, and I'm like, this game is lying. It's not that good on gas. But gas was a lot cheaper in 2020, so what are you going to do?
Well, I mean, you don't buy a car like a Mustang to...
I know, it was
it's miles per gallon, not miles per gallon.
Yeah, nearly 360'd it right away because it was raining the day I got it, and I was like, I can get on this. Turn traction control off. Nope. I do not got this.
Basically made us Mustang guys look bad by eating the beef.
It only happened that one time. After that, I was good to go. Then I had people looking at me because I was doing deliveries in it, and they were like, "Hey, that's a nice car." And I'm like, "Hey, you shouldn't be looking at my car like that. I'm gonna park it over here, and I'm gonna walk up to you. That way, it's over there, and you're over it. Stop looking at my car." It's not like a piece of meat. But it was fun.
See, Stumpy here on his outlap. Oh, I noticed this on the back of his car. He's got that decal that says Supra on the back.
Chunky. The chunky variety.
Chunky
Ooh,
Supra.
into the wall a little bit.
Well, luckily it's his outlap. No damage, so
Yeah.
carry on.
I think if you keep it between the grass and the wall and the grass and all of that, I think it's pretty easy to get a lap, a consistent lap here. The bad thing is that those walls come up really quick because you're trying to get into the apex as quick as you can. Well, I say walls as well as track limits because this is not NASCAR.
Right. Got rid of the NASCAR line.
Right. Well, that's why we're here, because there was just a NASCAR race, and they actually did some renovations on a couple of the spots to where the cars couldn't run wide. And
Oh yeah,
it's a
yeah, that's
track.
right.
And I think it was actually an improvement overall, just because it was teaching a little bit of, I wouldn't say sportsmanship, but I guess more towards like GT3, GT4 etiquette, slower cars, but keeping it within the lines and being a little more professional. Then I'm going to go as close to that wall as I possibly can to pass you.
Fair enough, fair. Tried to catch as much of the rain for Watkins Glen this Sunday. I was at work.
It was another
Obviously.
SVG.
Oh, yeah, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
I think I saw something on social media where somebody suggested that SVG should run the long course, everybody else runs the short. How it works out.
C-Dubs was asking in the chat about how many laps we get here. Let me see. It looks like with the minute 40 something lap time and a 10-minute qualifier, you're bound to get what, 6 laps?
It depends on how many laps you want to run to where they're basically throwaway laps to burn the fuel. I think you could probably get. You're not going to get very many quality laps. It's only 10 minutes, but the tire wear, even at ×3, is pretty brutal on some tires here.
Yeah, we saw
the tire wear anyways, but
yeah, in that last round, I can't remember. It was one of the RTR guys. I can't remember if it was Stamps or Diablo, but when they came in the pit, their front left was like 3/4 gone.
You do 2 laps on these, like 2 hot laps after the out lap, and yeah, you're halfway there. You probably get two quality laps in that time if you're trying to burn fuel enough. Maybe 3 if you can keep the tire wear down, but that second hot lap is usually half a second slower, at least. If you don't bum it up and like hit a wall or get into the grass or just kind of slide sideways, through the lap.
Right.
Which is very easy to do in this car. I mean, it is and it isn't. I don't know. I had ASM on, and I've tried it without it, and it was still handling really well. There's a couple of these uphill turns, like right here, where you try to get on this left, you try to get on the throttle, and it just, I don't know, it's like ice.
Yeah, the back end just slides out. Yeah, it's that corner and the hairpin 2 corners before that seems to be the ones that I have the most problem.
It's like one understeer and understeer. What's going on? Is this a
Yeah,
Ferrari?
we were talking about that at Shags while you were qualifying as how, obviously the Supras are fast, but me, my style, I just hang on to it. It's super swirly, and
It still has a for an FR though, compared to a lot of FRs that are just really bad off throttle.
tell you though, I really do like the. Oh, it's OP as heck. I do like the new Porsche. Everybody knows, aside from 1 second penalty for Stumpy.
That's
This
gonna
is
hurt
a,
the qualifying lap.
No, this is pretty much a throwaway lap. I kind of hope, and I don't know if he's listening, he comes in and gets a fresh set of tires. I don't know if Goodyear's providing them this year, but whoever is providing them, he needs those.
It's
That way he can
Dunlop
come
now,
in.
isn't it? Dunlop is the official tire supplier of Gran Turismo.
It's Dunlop.
Yeah, but
Right.
he's referencing the Goodyear cars from NASCAR.
Gotcha.
And
Pretty
so now
much.
they're race fuel.
I wasn't just telling what PD does. I'm like, I don't really know if there's a difference with the mechanics to it. I mean, I'm sure there are. Either way, whatever they changed to, they took away my fun with the dead tires.
I'm
So,
sure it's
I know
just
it's-
the sticker on the side. It's advertising.
It probably is.
Wall again.
Some random brand that PD come up with. We all think it's real. There you go, Stumpy. Oh, watch that line. Nah, it probably wouldn't matter. I mean, the outlap, you'd still serve it anyways.
Right.
Hopefully the
7
game-
minutes and 20 seconds in, he'll have enough time for an outlap and one more hot lap on fresh rubber. Quarter of the tank gone.
But he was up a good 7/10 before that. So he's definitely got some more pace in him.
Alan said Tiger Paw tires, let's go. Alan, is Tiger Paw tires an actual thing? I'm mostly curious. Like one of those off-brand tires or something like that? Like, 'cause I've never heard of that.
It's like those batteries you get in a Game Boy when it's shipped straight from Japan or Chinese or something, and you're like, what brand is this? We don't know it here, but probably like the third biggest brand there. You're like, what? And then something like Tiger Paw comes up and you're like, oh, that's like a freaking, like a national treasure somewhere.
So wait, it is an actual brand then of tires.
Exactly.
That's like, yeah, when your bank account is short, but you need tires to get to.
Yeah. You're like, how much did you pay for those tires? $25. For how many? Lightly used. They're bald.
Yeah, I go to one of those, used tires.
They're slick. This is the cheapest slicks I've ever bought.
Oh, Stumpy looking like he's getting sideways there. A little initial D action going on.
Oh, Uniroyal. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I got some the other day, and I don't even remember the brand, but I think it was like an off-brand of like probably Dunlop, honestly, or Kumo, or it starts with a T. There's a number of different ones.
I don't remember, what's the name of the tire brand that they use in like the dirt track racing, like World of Outlaws and stuff like that?
Hoosier,
yeah,
or
Hoosier.
Mickey Thompson too. They use, I think Mickey Thompson's got some their tires too.
See a lot of those on like drag racing, like I guess like not pro but semi-pro, and I guess they're really good and durable and cheap. I don't know, but like any of the tires we have here, if you found them in Japan or whatever, be like, Goodyear, what the crap is this? I don't want this. Give me something I can't pronounce. It's probably better.
Yeah, I know. My cheater slicks for my Mustangs. I've seen much more Mickey Thompson's big skinnies I had up front. I was sitting down there and put Michelin, like all weather but still semi-performance tires are called. I've got Michelin's on my Focus ST, and I remember, so Mrs. Chuck recently had a flat, semi-recently had a flat, and went paid for new tires for her, and I looked at it like this, they're Firehawks, and she's not harbor, right? She doesn't necessarily care about performance. So we, I was just like, hey, whatever is the most comfortable, cheapest. She's not really into performance. So I forget what brand. God. But yeah. So
Stumpy was
kind of
up
off
almost
brand.
a half second on his time there on that last time check. in the next one. Still up almost a half second, so on a flyer here.
Yeah, he'll crack a 46.
He's on
he
pace.
picks right. Yep, he did good there.
Go
That
final
corner's
time. Final time to the stripe. Ooh, got over a half second, a 146.736.
Nice.
I do know we have a lot of GT3 hopeful participants. It's going to be really hard, I think, to make GT3 unless you're within a second and a half of the top time. Like there's so many that are going to be within that second off. Like this is a very familiar track to a lot of us, especially being Americans and everything. And we watch races here. We go here to watch races in person. We play the game, and this is one of the tracks that you'll see 9 out of 10 times that people want to go to. We always get excited when it comes to town and dailies. A lot of people have experience here, so I can see a lot of times very close at the top.
Here's a question. I noticed this when I was watching the start of the NASCAR race last Sunday out here at Watkins Glen. Why do they do both the American and the Canadian national anthem out there? Does the track kind of split both countries or something like that, or?
Wait, you said Canadian?
Yes.
They wouldn't do that if there was a Canadian driver in attendance, would they? I know Cascall would probably do something like that.
I just I've noticed it in years past, I think, and I was just always wondered, is it kind of one of those weird things where the track is, half in the U.S., half in Canada?
I don't know. I would have to look it up. I don't know where it's at geographically that it would, be in both countries or unless it's in close proximity and they have a really good relationship with the Canadians that are nearby. Who knows?
Well, Watkins Glen is in New York, so I suspect it's probably just relatively close to Canada.
There's no telling. Have to look that one up. That is a good question.
All right, Stumpy was with his 146.736 is our 5th qualifier. We have got 2.5 hours left of qualifying today. I'm going to try to fit in as many of the Group 3 cars as we can. Looks like we got Metal in the lobby, along with Digital Relay and Will's brother, Metal, in the Corvette. So we'll see our first non-Supra in this upcoming session.
Okay, for Stumpy, to answer your question, yes, you're allowed to pit or quit to pit at any time you want, get new tires, whatever you want. There's no penalty for that. I've never enforced that. I don't know why that's been a thing, but yeah, you can do it. Free will, anytime you want. It's basically you go into qualifying. There's no slipstream on, so you can't take advantage of that. But anything else to get a better time, where it's run the fuel down in any way you can think of, anything like that, to put up as best a lap as you can, and go for it. That's for everybody.
All right, so it looks like we've got Will's brother in with a Group 1 car. This is probably a good time to remind everybody. For qualifying, we will always do each session as a single group. So if Will's brother wants to qualify in the Group 1, he will need to wait till we have a session ready to go with no Group 3 cars in it.
Yeah,
I'm going to do the Group qualifying of Group 1 and Group 3 in the same session.
Yeah, Group 3 cars get priority tonight. So I'm going to run this session first with, well, Stumpy's got to exit back out, but there he goes. With Digital Relay and Metal, they'll get priority, and then if nobody else is in the lobby or if there's another GT1 driver that wants to race tonight, we'll group them together and they can qualify after this session.
Fair enough. I'm excited to see the first American car on Supra out there on the track, even if it's a Chevy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Will's brother is listening to the live stream, so Shaggy, you may want to send an in-game message to him as well. Yes, this will be exciting to see how the Corvette does. I've always been a Corvette fan, so see how well it works around here. There's long enough straights that I would think it would do well, but there are a fair number of corners as well.
Yeah, I talk a lot of crap about, Chevrolet and Corvette and everything, but I do respect it down on the inside. I wouldn't hesitate to own one. That's been a lot coming for me, but I do respect them.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair. I practiced it a little bit last night. I'm pretty sure I practiced before all of this even began when I was doing my initial testing. I think it felt better then. I don't know if and then they changed the physics a little bit here and there, and things get tweaked because it felt different since the last time I used it. But it felt like it was really tight compared to the other cars as far as turning in. It felt like it was not as responsive as the Supra. But I think that's a lot to do with, because a lot of times it's not necessarily just physics, it's the wheelbase. Longer cars will turn different than shorter, smaller cars,
That's fair.
So it felt like it was a little bit of a slow turning. I don't know if that's like the way they have the toes set up. Because I always say, if you want to do anything and they want to do the tuning or whatever, they never do the right stuff. They always want to put it through these other few things. Just give me control of a couple of things, downforce and then the toe, and that's about all I want. Because then you can control just about 90% of what the car can do.
While Metal is coming around for his outlap as well as digital relay, curious, and feel free to respond down in the chat below as well. I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are about Chevy and Ford's slug test that's going on right now at Nürburgring.
Yeah, that's a fun one to hear about. I'm anxious to see how Corvette's going to reply. I know they haven't had a pro driver out there yet, so that'll be a fun one. That CRX1 is crazy.
Somebody put it on a gauntlet, like a challenge.
Yeah, and then obviously admittedly with Ford, like they went out there with pro drivers, racing slicks, and all that stuff. I don't know. I'm here for it, man. I'm loving the back and forth between the two.
Absolutely. I will say, Chuck, I'm a little sad that when I go to Road America this year for the IMSA race, they are not going to have the Mustang Challenge this year. Because they've extended that race, they've made it an endurance race, so it's the main series is a 6-hour race instead of a 2.5-hour race. So they cut the Mustangs to make the extra time. Which I enjoyed watching the Mustang races. They were a lot of fun. All those dark horses going around. They sound great.
Or did they just move it to a different location, different venue for that weekend?
It's possible it might be at another venue, but most of the time, the IMSA races, not all of the different classes race on the same weekend. In fact, they split them up on purpose. So there's, like the Mustang Challenge will be at other tracks. If they may only do 5 of the 10 events throughout the year, they may have just gotten moved to a different week. But I believe
those are fun.
The Porsche Carrera Cup, I think, is there along with the Lamborghini Super Trofeo class, and then of course the Michelin Pilot Challenge and the main WeatherTech series.
Right.
Beach in the chat just made a very good point. Make sure you qualifiers to give each other lots of space, because Shaggy, if I remember, Slipstream draft is turned off in qualifying, so as
you're not going to get being that close.
It's a matter of etiquette and all that between each other. Just give each other space and run the fastest lap possibly run.
Well, I think a lot of this was digital relay actually was behind Metal a good bit, but he caught up to him, and a second and a half difference in the lap time. That tells the story that he's got a little more pace than Metal, so he's going to catch him. I mean, probably should have left a little more room, but know the person that you're qualifying with, or you know, driving, or you've had experience with them, you probably don't know their pace, because a lot of times these rankings don't mean jack. You know, like you can be a B rank, C rank, A rank, and be better than a lot of A plus ranks. It's just depending on what account you're on, and that could be a burner account. You might not race dailies at all. You race in leagues, competitive leagues, like, you know, this, or you know, some of the other ones we've been a part of and been around, and it's easy to inflate your DR, is what I'm saying. We have a lot of guys that are just barely A plus, but can, you know, keep up with World Tour drivers. Like, so looking at that, you're like, oh yeah, B rank. Oh, I'm gonna, you know, gonna destroy this person. That dude comes out and puts like 2 seconds lap down on you, and you're like, what happened? Perfect count.
Alright, looked like Digital Relay was off from his best lap by about 8/10. We'll see if Metal is improved. I think he's kept that gap lap. Well, no, I think Digital Relay is closing him in. Yeah, Metal's down by about a half second as well.
This should be a pit lap right here, unless he's gonna burn out some more fuel.
Okay, so Metal's coming in. Digital Relay also gonna.
I probably a little bit to leave
Cross the line there.
They may have, but like Shaggy said before, if they have to serve it in qualifying, it's on an out lap anyway, so it doesn't.
Right. That pit exit's mean, because if you're not paying attention, it will throw you left over the line, and you're like, crap, I just got out of the pits.
Right.
Why? Atlanta's the same way. I hate that one, because it's right there, and it's like you're going towards the line, out of the pit, just like this. Like, surprise!
They both avoided the penalty on the in lap. Might have been a little bit of lag. It looked like they had maybe crossed the line. But
yeah.
Lag issue.
Would that make it possible to get 6 seconds of penalties if you hit it in and out?
Here we go. I was just gonna say, Metal. You know, having seen the first half of qualifying here, saw that Digital Relay had the pace. I was gonna mention that maybe he should just let Digital Relay go by, and sure enough, that's what he did. Pulled over.
That is very good awareness in this car.
Good awareness of, you know, where you're at. You know, and now he can follow Digital Relay, maybe pick up on something that maybe he's just not getting. Now, granted, they're in different cars, so maybe there really isn't some notes to pick up. Still good sportsmanship.
Right. Well, I can't say it's not too bad for the Corvette to be posting that lap. If he was in the Supra, I figured he probably would be faster, but if you can still stay competitive with a car that you love or probably drive quite often on this game, then do it. Whether it's good at one thing or another, and kind of stick with your, you know, I guess, something you're used to. Can't hurt always. Plus have a little fun, you know?
I was going to say, before they did that first big tire and suspension update, the Supra was my go-to car. I used it all the time. And once they made that update, because the Supra was kind of meta everywhere. Same with the GTR back then. But now, not so much. In fact, it feels a bit more balanced across the cars now, so I really enjoy driving the Corvette, because although it may not be meta, it may not be the fastest, it's pretty good everywhere.
I think the meta here, unless the new Porsche or possibly the Ferrari, I doubt it. MRs don't really have a good advantage here. It's probably still the M6 here. Because I know we've had dailies here, and the M6 was at the top of the boards for most of it. There was a couple other cars, but I think it's become that solid, like, most of the time you go to a different track, if it's not the Porsche, then it's going to be the M6. It'll probably be meta.
Yeah. Digital Relay was up a few tenths on his best lap, so he's looking to get down on the 145s here, as long as he can keep this pace up.
I definitely think he's got it in.
Talking about the different cars and all that stuff, I know, are we there? Usual. Supra. Yeah, with
that was 3
yeah, talking about that too. Like, I tried branching out from at the Trial Mountain time trial that's going on right now with different Fords and the Ford GT race car, the newer one, the next twin turbo. I got very, very close to goal, but both just me or what, I couldn't quite get over that threshold. But once I switched over to the Porsche, then I got like just a half a second over goal time trial. So once again,
For
Bob, right?
For that, the Porsche, the movement was meta for a lot of the times we've been there, including the BRZ has been as well. And then they did whatever to it, and then the Porsche was it. Now I don't know what's it, honestly.
Metal almost improved his lap time there on that last time around. He was off by less than a tenth. Digital relay up again. See if he can keep it this time. The last time around, he ended up losing time in the second sector.
Right. I think getting a 45 is solid enough for this place. Because it can be a little tricky. The turns are a little off camber, so when you get back on the gas, you're already in a different angle. The car likes to move a lot. I guess a little too much rotation sometimes. Especially these, I guess it's like a hairpin, but not a hairpin.
Like a long hairpin.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Lost some time again in that sector.
Yeah, that's hardware is getting to him now.
Not a hairpin.
It's an all entire yeah, you gotta hold it a little bit.
Right?
Like you're on a roller coaster and you're waiting for it to like go up.
Oh, that's right.
Digital relay is almost dead even with his best time. Metal pushing it hard. Just barely touched the wall.
It doesn't take much.
Let's see if Digital Relay can hold on to it here for the final sector. Does he improve? Does not. Almost 2/10 off. Metal coming to the line.
Metal.
Yeah, I know he's
there unless that was neck
he's probably thinking himself. There's a lot more time out there for him. I know.
Yeah.
Especially those just being S7R. We know they're all pretty quick in their own right.
Absolutely. So that should put us to 7 drivers. Digital Relay at the top of the chart in this session with a 146.033. And Metal in our first non-Supra Corvette with a 147.674. So the fastest of the Corvettes.
Only Corvette.
The only
For this
Corvette.
next session, I told Will's brother that he had next session. So I'm going to go ahead and let him get his GT1 out there. And then
All right,
we'll
so
follow with whoever.
Yeah, so this will be a Group 1 session. So we'll need Digital Relay to leave and C-Dubs to back out, which he did.
Now,
But yeah, we need Digital Relay to jump on out. And Oak as well.
now, Shaggy, Pink Mish says in the chat, so why is the Supra popular? You want to talk about that since you're more of our techie guy? You know, you kind of speak a little bit more of the technical side of things, why it's so good here. Why it's so good in general.
Just a second. I gotta get Oak out of the lobby first. I don't know if he's paying attention or not.
Oh, now K-Dub jumped in too. So anybody out there listening, this is going to be a Group 1 session. Any Group 3 cars, please back out and you will be doing the next session. There we go. Start it before anybody joins.
That is true. As long as he's ready. But to answer the question, why is the Supra, I guess the meta, or so good? They never cut all the speed away from it when they did their multiple nerfs. It's still a very good top 3, top 4 car for a lot of tracks. I mean, and there's only 4 cars that it has to, 3 other cars that it has to compete with in this particular scenario. The Viper in a straight line beats it, but the Viper doesn't have the grip in the corners, and I don't think it has the acceleration either compared to the Supra. Like, it's still fast, but at the same time, for some reason, the Supra is also better on fuel than the Viper. And again, I guess that I'm looking ingenuity. I own a Corolla. It's good on gas. I can see why the Supra is, well.
Will's brother in this nice Clemson livery and wood on the side.
Yep. Our first look at a GT1 car for the season.
So we'll see how these times will vary. These cars will definitely be quite a bit faster.
Oh yeah.
I think on average about 16 seconds was the difference.
Oof.
For the average. That's not counting what Win can do. Because he kept pushing. Every time I see him practice, I'm like, oh, he beat his time. Oh, he beat his time again.
So, I saw that Wid had posted a Group 3 livery in the liveries channel. I don't know if that's going to be for a different Sector 7 driver, or if he's planning on running in Group 3.
I mean, it's possible. I've already said that drivers can hop in if we don't have enough slots to fill. You won't get any points, but I do want all the lobbies filled. I don't like going in there with 10 drivers less, if I can help it.
Let's see what Will's brother can do here. Got done with his outlap. First one qualifying.
16 seconds faster, they could potentially get an 8th lap in.
And it's in one of my favorite manufacturers, a Porsche.
Yeah, GT1 does have an advantage with how many laps they can pull in 10 minutes.
Let's see.
So that is kind of...
Wid clarified in the chat, he posted that Group 3 livery for Hovercraft, so I presume that means Wid will be running Group 1.
I was hoping he would be.
I kind of suspected the aliens would all be in Group 1, but we shall see.
A lot of them are. He's clearly pretty adept to the Group 1 cars. Because he was running good times with the other cars in practice, trying them out. I mean, they all, I guess, have their own perks to them. But, yeah, the R18 in a lot of places for Group 1, or GT1. It definitely is the meta. The 919 is close in a lot of places as well. It just depends on fuel and a few other things.
It validate one. Yeah. It says Group 1 for me, baby.
Oh yeah.
See, 132.411.
Now I can't remember. He could probably correct me on this, but I think he snagged a 28, a 128 in practice, because I know it was 129s, but I'm not sure if he broke that. I think the best I did was a low 130. I was like, I'm okay with this. But I did limited practice, so what are you gonna do? He's definitely the benchmark for other drivers, and we do have a few other drivers that can run very competitive times to win. Probably not as fast, but they will at least make it interesting, come qualifying and race day. Okay, so no 28 yet. I know you were close to it.
Give it time.
Yeah. As he was pushing, I was watching. I was like, how many corners can you cut without a penalty? Yes.
All the corners.
Well, so he says he got a 29.0, so he needs another 10.
Yes. I saw that one.
All right, for all you guys out there in YouTube land, if you could please do us a favor and make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons. Love to have you back. It does help out the channel quite a bit. Looks like Will's brother's going to come in and get a set of fresh rubber. Almost at the halfway point of this qualifying session.
Back. Fresh set of racing softs. No Sunoco race fuel because, well, we are qualifying. But if you look at the battery, that might hinder him.
I think the smart thing to do on this outlap is to ride the brake going around to try to recharge that battery for that first hot lap.
Right. Well, that last sector, just lay on it. And it charges pretty quick, especially the 919. I believe it charges faster than the R18 and the Toyota. The Toyota's a weird one, though. I think that one just depletes and doesn't do a thing after. Oh, that's weird.
Which one?
Unless that's the Toyota. It might be a different Toyota I was thinking of. Because there was one that, like, it runs out and then it doesn't want to charge back up unless they fix that. I don't think it's this Toyota. I think it was the 2020 or 2021, whichever one they had, one of the newer ones. And it was weird because we had it and we were trying to figure it out. And by the end of the race, it was like a Toyota Cup race or just a nation's race. The battery was dead. It wasn't recharging. And it wasn't supposed to be that way. It was supposed to actually charge, but that was part of the glitch that they worked on, I guess.
Well, that's like that NRL race two seasons ago, the finals at Daytona in the new Corvette with the electric overboost. And Jorge figured out that it does recharge just a little bit if you complete it. But only a little. I think he said every 2 laps he could use it for like a second.
I think he figured out when and where he needed to do it. That's the same with those. They're trying to figure out the regulations and with the new F1 rules. That was a mess. I think they changed it for the better now, but before, everybody had to figure out what to do. Unless you were an Aston Martin and you were trying to figure out make your hands stop vibrating. I'm like, the car's riding around like it's on a graded track. But I don't know. The mechanics in this game are weird. A lot of it's based on real stuff, and then the rest of it's just BS that they just made up on the spot, based on a real car. But after that, that's realistic. I don't know after that. We're just guessing.
So Will's brother is trying to beat a 132.411. Try to lower that time down. Let's see. Is he? No, he's not. He's on a hot lap, and he is 1.5 tenths up.
Ooh.
Not quite into the 31 range unless he can put something together in these final 3 turns. Another time check here real shortly. Coming out of this corner. So up about a tenth. We are seeing a little bit of lag in this lobby, so it's hard to tell if they're sliding the rear end or if it's just the lag moving the car around. But
yeah,
from the start finish line, 2 tenths up, so definitely got on it in the final sector there. 132.194. If he can knock off 2 more tenths, he'll be down in the 131s.
Right, Porsche
Does
is
still
all about.
he's probably going to get 2 more laps in.
I don't know. Did Arnold Schwarzenegger step on a Lego? What was that?
All about speed and power.
But I think from us watching each other for years now, in a lot of cases, we become fans of certain drivers and personalities, and friends with everybody really. So we always hope that, especially close friends, do good and cheer them on. Like we're each other's, own like personal cheerleaders half the time. So of course we want to see Will do good.
Yeah, we always support each other. We're all a big team.
Not Will, but Rob rather. But yeah,
We're a big team here. We support each other. But I wouldn't be where I'm at personally without you, Shaggy, and all your privilege and help and cheerleading and everything. So, it's a great testament to the PhD community and how we all kind of back each other up and give each other some advice and some support and tips. And we're feeling down, or we have a crap race or something like that. Kind of like, hey man, all right, just one race, you'll be all right. But just there's always another race.
Right. I get into I guess like Big Brother mode when I see other drivers that are on the team or friends or whatever, and I'm like, I'm gonna make sure they do good in this race. I'm gonna take out everybody in this race, and they're gonna win. That's what's gonna happen.
Right.
That or if somebody messes with them, I'm like, I'm gonna take them out.
All right.
Did we miss
It's
that?
like, you will
Will's
not-
got himself down into the 31s. 131,
Big improvement.
765. That was a big improvement, yeah. That was a half second.
I don't know where the cutoff for GT1 will be because I don't know how many we'll get. So probably anybody that competes in GT1 has a really good chance of being in GT1 and making the cut. I do recommend trying both cars just in case you don't make it in GT3, that you can go to GT1, and do decent and at least get the race. That's what I'm trying to get everybody to do. At least the ability to race or a chance to race, because there's only 4 splits. If we ran any more splits, then we would just never have time for anything else.
Alright, looks like we just gotta wait for this to wind on down. What is there, a 2-minute runoff?
I think so. I forget what I put it. Let me go see. 180 seconds. So 3 minutes. I did that though for, I guess, I don't know why I did that.
Well, it makes it so that if somebody comes across the line just before time expires, they have enough time to get all the way around. Problem is, when you have people in the pits, then we have to wait 3 minutes.
That is true. I did it for that much because I wanted it to be at least the amount of a lap.
Right.
Because I had to think about GT3 first being the quicker. So it's gonna be a lot longer when somebody crosses the line in a GT1 car. You get that much extra time. So that's why I ran it over. Because I always try to run it longer than what a lap is. That way somebody can get that additional lap in. In its entirety.
That makes sense. We got 15 more seconds till this will wind down. Here, we can switch it to the combined ticker now that we've got both types of cars qualified.
Right.
PHG Will's brother in the Porsche 919 Hybrid gets a 131.768. We saw Wid in the chat talking about he's got a 129 flat in him, so
He definitely does.
for improvement in Group 1 there.
Okay, for this one, because I think Jeffrey said he was going to be competing in GT1 and wanted to qualify tonight. I don't know if you're in the lobby or if you're in chat or whatever. We are going to do this next session with GT3 cars, and then if you are running GT1, we will do your session after them.
Like we got a number of drivers coming in to get qualifying down. And 9 people in the lobby. Well, 7 if you don't count me and Shaggy.
Oh, there's Rowdy. He's jumping in.
When I see Croatian in the chat, hello sir. Croatian does a lot of our graphics and is expecting a new baby tomorrow. So congratulations, early congratulations to Croatian. Thank you for what you do around here, and take some time off with the new kiddo.
A mini Croatian.
The newest members to the PHG community, right?
Community, yes.
Yeah, Croatian is part of NVR, so I presume loyalties will lie there.
Fair enough.
But we like them around here too.
if anybody on the Discord, my heart melted a little bit. So I got my baby knee, one of those ABC for future race car drivers, and for T, they had turbo. And my brother-in-law, he sent me a video of my niece, and like, so I gifted him my TGT2 old wheel that I don't use anymore. In the power supply, it looks like a turbo. And she goes, "Daddy, I found a turbo."
There we go.
And I'm like, we're winning. He sent me a text and like, I think your book's working, Chuck. I'm like, yes, that is my niece. Daddy, I found a turbo.
It's safe to say that the Supra is very popular tonight.
Of course.
It seems that way. Papa calling out something good here. We're gonna have 6 people in this qualifying session. So guys, remember, give each other some room, space out. This is qualifying, not racing. So,
Well, if you're in Colorado, you can really space out before this legally.
you can do that in a lot of places now.
All right, good luck, guys. We are starting, and my pick for the overall P1 of GT3 is in this lobby now.
Is it Oak?
It is Oak. Yes, he has definitely got a lot of pace in that Supra of his from, what I've seen in practice. It's all putting the pieces together, though, in qualifying, because you only get 10 minutes, maybe a couple of good quality laps, and that's it. Kind of throws practice all out the window if you can't, execute it in qualifying. Also, it's kind of like the camera adds 10 pounds. Well, my lobby adds 10 pounds to your car. So a lot of times you won't see your best just because they say that. I guess they get all superficial or superstitious with it, thinking that my lobby's going to change something.
Audi was kind of a cool looking livery on here. I like that. Elzo going with a minimalist design.
Blacked out.
And one of the best names I've seen so far tonight, Freedom Dorito. I applaud you, sir. Assuming it's
But why is he not, or he or she not in Austin?
I want to say I've seen that name before. Maybe the Daily or something. I'm not sure, but very interesting.
I do like that C-Dubs has this car well decorated, as all 4 of our sponsors for the PHG World Series. We've got MZW, Simnet, Paul Davis, Property Restoration Experts, and 4D Racewear. 4D Racewear returning from last season.
I've got a pair of 4D Racewear. I actually really like having them on, Hands get sweaty and during a race, it really does help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The gloves work really well. The shoes work phenomenal as well. I mean, they call them gloves for your feet, and they really do feel that way. And then I know C-Dubs, he rocks the Fanatec ecosystem, and MZW and Simnet are very heavily involved in the Fanatec ecosystem. Simnet offering pedal set, really nice pedal set, and MZW offering other accessories for Fanatec. So definitely go check those guys out. And then the Paul Davis, the restoration experts, I believe they are a nationwide company, so you can always check to see if they're in your area. If you have, some damage to your home you need fixed.
I do want to note that we have the former members of RQR and Ralph in the same lobby. Okay, so we're not gonna get the band back together and quit qualifying now, are we?
I hope not. I hope. I do believe those are the original founding members, Mark.
They are.
RQR was me when the last round of official nations and Nürburgring GP, and I went into the pits and changed tires. Sitting there, why am I losing time? And then I looked over and I realized I switched to intermediates, and I'm like, nope, you know what? I'm done. Mark it.
I don't know how many times I've seen, YouTubers while they're streaming, and you can see the look on their face as soon as they've hit the wrong tire. We saw that in NRL last season. It happened to our good friend RJ in one of the rounds where he chose the wrong tire and really messed up his race. I think it was at the Eiger Nordland race. That was sort of a talking point afterwards. He was doing really well in that race, and then just messed up the tire change.
I don't think I've ever done. I've forgot to take in the fuel before, but never forgot to put the right tire on.
And that definitely goes to show towards the mental side of. So, gotta have that mental discipline, wherewithal, despite of my case, off of a 12-hour shift and coming into the race, but you have to have that mental fortitude to understand, like, hey, this is the tire I'm selecting, this is my braking, my acceleration points, etc.
Shaggy, you were right. Oak so far with the top time in this session, 144.751. Q still leading the charge with the 144.549. So if Oak can knock another 2/10 off, he can take over the overall lead. He was really wide there. That might be a pen. Oh, he's coming into the pits anyway.
Oh, and
oh no! Oh, that's definitely a 10.
I'm hitting the wall. I cut to Rowdy and I was like, oh, he's stuck in the wall. Okay, well, carry on.
Freedom Dorito gonna bank this lap.
That's an improvement.
Yeah, very good big improvement. And Rowdy, living up to his name, parking it for the season. Or parking it for the round, I should say. So
he got a 45, so and he quit. There he goes. He still banked the lap though, at least. So thank you for your attendance.
Here's your participation trophy.
It's like showing up to class, waiting for the teacher to do roll call. You say present, and then you walk out. Hey, I was there. I didn't learn anything, but I was there.
Looks like C-Dub's leading the charge here of the drivers, or he's on his outlap right now. I think Elzo might be the only one. No, K-Dub is on a hot lap right now, along with Elzo.
Okay, so we are gonna disqualify Rowdy for rage quitting. He's gonna take him out anyway, so I'm like, okay, no Rowdy. He's like, yep, rage quit the season. I'm done. He'll be back. Just to do it again like 3 more times, but he'll be back.
Love Rowdy.
Yeah.
One of the few of us that actually has real life.
At least he's consistent. Never change.
Which, if you're in the American South, check out Gran Turismo Farms. Rowdy's farm.
Does he give tours?
Not sure, but I do know that he fit a variety of farm related.
I think it said K-Dub did have an improvement by about 1.2 seconds just about, so 146.528. He Elzo coming to the line. Log 147.963.
Oh, Oak. That's gonna end it. He tried.
Oh!
But he nabbed a 44.7, so hey, you can't be mad at that.
Look what happened here.
He's going through the bus stop. Then coming out of it, oh, he picked up a 1.5 second pen, and then
He's like, I'm done.
and then just sort of let things go from there. Now there is enough time, I think, that he could get around and do one more hop. He has time.
Yeah, but no, he's already passed that.
No, here's the penalty. He's going to serve the penalty now.
Okay, yeah, he's still.
Yeah, he's got a whole minute. He'll make it.
Right. There's plenty of run.
Nice warm tires too.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little harder. I don't think he's gonna be able to improve. You need a lot of grip to run that time initially, and then to try to do it again with more tires. That's a good improvement.
1/10 of a second. Comes K-Dub to the line, trying to beat that 146. Not able to beat it. We got, I think it's
Elsley's up next.
Oak coming to the line, but this will certainly not be an improvement. Comes Elzo out of the final corner, trying to beat a 147.9, and does. Knocks 2/10 off. Freedom Dorito letting the rear end hang out there.
I don't know if that was that code or if that was when doing some drifting, but
yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah. That's online racing for you there, right?
It looks like he's going to get a 147.149, so it's not able to improve. Oh, and Oak back to the pit, so he is not giving it another shot. Z-Dubs, though, on the other hand, only has about a third of a lap to go here. 4 more corners.
You know, I told everybody, I said, whatever the top time was, I'd probably be a second off of that. I'm kind of disappointed in you guys. I'm supposed to be a second behind y'all. Y'all supposed to be running like almost a 43.
Z-Dubs
Ooh,
pushes
into the
it
wall,
really
Z-Dubs.
wide. But he's 2/10 up. No ways to go before he's going to get into those 44s, but on an improvement. I'm going to see if that cost him, if he actually hit the wall, or if that was neck damage. Oh, 6 100ths off of his best. All right, so we got Kato.
Oh.
Kato not able to improve either.
Definitely.
Elzo coming around. And I think Freedom Dorito, yeah, he's done. So Elzo's the last hot lapper on the track. Come to the line. Trying to beat a 47 is not going to do it. So Oak, although he wasn't able to get it on that final lap, the 144.751. Still a very good qualifying time. In fact, I believe that's going to put him second overall on our speed chart.
Right. Q had a great lap. That was going to be tough to beat.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Z-Dubs with a 45.4. Also a good lap time. Let's see, Shaggy, what was it? He did a 45.199.
Yeah. That's still a 0.1 to me. I don't care.
It counts.
He got it. He got it, yes. I'll take it.
All right, with 6 drivers out there, I don't think we saw a lot of interference. It seemed to be that the guys gave each other enough space. Yeah, Rowdy with that 45.889 would have been the third place person in this lobby.
Yeah, it's not bad. I guess he wanted, or he possibly had better in practice, didn't reach that, and rowdied. Yes. But this next session will be for GT1, and well, Jeffrey's back in the lobby, so Jeffrey will get to run this next time.
All right, while we wait for the drivers to get swapped out, I'm going to step away for just a minute, and we'll be right back.
No. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Favorite car in the whole world?
Do what?
Favorite car in the whole world? Is it?
Favorite car in the whole world?
Yes.
I had a diecast of this. It's a Porsche from back in the day, because a lot of those old 911s were just really nice, like the 80s, early 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was like based off a real one, but it was rallied at. I had like a little diecast, like one of the first ones I ever got that actually didn't destroy, you know, because kids being kids.
Yeah, kids, right? Yeah, I get it.
It was like an 85 like Boxer, and had like the wide body on it and everything. I guess that was like how it came. I don't know. It kind of seemed a little rallied out.
Yeah.
Of course, in those days it would have been like Group B rally cars. Porsche would have been awesome. In addition to that, if they'd made a rally car like that one, I don't know. It was just this is all body. But
For me,
I would have loved to have that car.
For me, aside from my love affair with Ford GT3 and its various modern variants, I'd say it's the 67 to 70-ish Mustang. Yeah, shocker, right? You know, like,
right.
I just really like the sleek design of the fastback. I got into the early 70s, like, changed the design a little bit, but about it just speaks to me.
Jeffrey in the chat says the GT40 Gulp Edition.
Yes.
Yeah, those were safety cars back. You can't. Those late 60s, even a couple of the early 70s before they just, I guess, stopped caring for Le Mans. I mean, they beat Ferrari. They did what they had to do a few years in a row and like, I'm good. I'm gonna go. I got things to do.
So speaking of the Gulf paint scheme, not only do I have a Gulf t-shirt, but I ordered a custom pair, I've had it for a while, but a custom pair of Chuck Taylors that I had made in the Gulf colors. They didn't have red, they had orange, but it's close enough to red, you know, but no lie, I have a Gulf t-shirt and a pair of Gulf Chuck Taylors that I wear.
Here we go, Jeffrey out on track, also the Porsche 919. And check out this livery here. Very nice looking. Oh, Jeffrey's an NVR driver. Also, we like
Looks like a battery.
Kinda. I can see it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It has all of the sponsor decals on there. Well done, Jeffrey.
Had me thinking of Williams and their F1 cars where they had Duracell as a sponsor, and they had like the little end of the cockpit. It looked like the head of the battery, like the stripes and everything. Very similar colors.
There's a couple of cars in the game where I've seen they have people have made a Duracell livery for it, and the car looks like just a big battery. I had one of them. I can't remember what it was. I know I had the what was it? The 2J, that fan car.
Oh yeah,
looks like
I can see that.
I have the one I've got. I downloaded a livery, and he looks like Bullet Bill from Super Mario Bros.
That makes sense. Yeah. Definitely see it.
Have you guys seen the new Super Mario movie? Me and my boys went and saw it.
Not the weekend. I saw the post.
It was actually
Not
pretty
super.
good.
Yeah.
I haven't, but what I am looking forward to, and here soon I'm going to pre-order tickets, is let us know down in the chat if you're aware of this. The new Backrooms, based on the internet horror sensation Backrooms.
Huh.
Well, Backrooms has been around for a while, but
Right.
they legit made a movie about it, and its director is Kane Pixels. He created, like, there was the original creepypasta, right? And Kane Pixels took that and ran with it. He's the original guy for video. Ooh,
I think
a
we
little bit
went a little
outside
wide
there.
there. Jeffrey will be finishing up his first hot lap here shortly, and just one more corner. Rocket that thing to the line, use all the battery up. 131.003. That's going to beat Will's brother by over 7 tenths. As we talked about earlier with Wid, who's got a 29 flat. There's a good 2 seconds still out there.
Oh yeah, I think Jeffrey's got a little more in him. I don't think this is his target lap.
Yep, we'll see after he burns off some fuel and gets fresh tires on. I think they could go for 4 whole laps before pitting. You know, really burn that fuel down. Well, it looks like he's got that battery charged way up.
Looks like he might be dragging the brake, actually.
Yeah, the 919 is a little more unique compared to a lot of cars for that.
Well, Witt just posted he did do a 28.9. He must be practicing off in another lobby.
Up in another dimension. What are you talking about? He's over there in the hyperbolic time chamber with Goku sparring off. Just to get ready for this. I'm like, Jorge's not even in this. Like, Vegeta, I guess. So I think you'll be okay. Basically, you were, I don't know who you'd be fighting.
What's his lap time? It's over 9,000!
Yeah, you're fighting them. Like you're fighting the guys, you know, that y'all pick on right away. You're like, this is child's play. He'll put a 28 down, everybody else be putting like a 30, and it's like, bye. Does Witt ever lap the field? We'll find out. Stay tuned.
I hope we get a few more aliens in here in Group 1. That would be great. I hope KP comes back. I would assume he'd be in Group 1. Obviously, if Jorge were to show up. I wonder if Jorge will show up for like a race or two. I mean, he's already said he's going to take the season off. He needs a break. He's been doing league after league after league.
Right. Winning league after league after league at that.
Right. Jorge, our NRL champion.
So much winning.
It's huge. Diggly, huge. Everyone agrees. He's so much winning. Diggly.
Wait, does I have a chance now? Well, yeah. Well, I mean, technically, we're gonna have, well, possibly, I don't know if it like holds back a little bit. 3 different champions for season 4. At least 2 different champions. The same can happen twice for one driver, obviously. But yeah, he can't win GT3 and GT1, right?
Can you?
I don't know. I wrote the rules, but it's weird. So maybe.
Right.
He's like, I found the rules. I changed the rules. That's it.
Drop me on the board button. Really.
We will have a GT3 champion and a GT1 champion at least. That'll be 2 different people and not a person on 2 different accounts. I don't know how that would work. To be racing two Group 3 and a Group 1 car in the same race. Man, how's he doing that? I don't know. It's weird. I think somebody we were joking a while back, and it was like, how's he doing this? It's like, he on multiple accounts, or is he just like driving for everybody? And it showed like multiple screens, and this one person was doing multiple games at one time. Like, how? I think they did on Jimmy Fallon one night. Like, it was like a record, like play multiple games at the same time as a world record. He did like 7 or 8 games simultaneously, which can be done. Had some workarounds for that, but I thought that was hilarious. I was like, oh, Wid could do that.
Jeffrey
Like
up
drive with
almost a quarter second here.
We don't know your alt account yet. We got investigators.
Knocked off 3/10.
I knew he had more in him.
130.6.
I'm like, if I can get a low 30 or mid 30, I think he can. I mean, I'm not even good at this thing. Okay. I know he can. I've seen Jeffrey run a lot. He's been in a lot of leagues, a lot of different events and everything, and he's not a slow driver, so definitely give him credit that he, oh, look at that, and he can improve more. Yeah, just go to the bus stop. Yeah, forget you have brakes. That's pretty much what you got to do in this car. Nope, they don't come with brakes. Not even stopped. Remove the brakes. Don't need them. You got engine braking to play with. Hey, hold your arm out the window. Slow you down.
Purple again. To knock off another 10th.
This is such a tricky corner. You want to be on the apex, but you don't want to be on the apex, but you also don't want to hit that wall. Oh, a 10th and a half.
2 more corners.
Come on,
He's going to get another lap in, too.
That's 2 tenths at least right here. I thought it was better. Exit was a little off. He's starting to lose grip.
Yeah, it's
It
about
doesn't have
right
the full
about
battery
the time.
anymore.
Yeah, right about the time when you start to feel the
Right.
grip loss on the softs.
Yeah, it's really hard to do consecutive laps in these cars, which makes qualifying that much more difficult, but also that much more rewarding because you're trying to find little workarounds for everything. And that doesn't.
That'll do it.
No. Yep.
The grip was good.
He was purple in that first sector. Granted, that first sector is practically wide open other than the first corner.
Right.
That will be it. But if he runs it to the line, then at least we can be done right away. Or, well, no, that's right. Shanky, you're in there. So we're going to wait for the 13-minute mark.
Yeah, sorry, I have to be here to actually start a lobby. Like to start a qualifying session, unfortunately.
You could
I would
change the
quit.
runoff to be 2 minutes, and it would still be plenty of time for anybody to make the final lap.
Even in
I
the
think
Group
I
3
did.
cars.
I think I did copy and paste on that because I did a lot of these. Like I started out with like a base template for how to do a lot of different things, and some things that didn't change compared to like other tracks. So this
Right.
might have been one copied after I did say Spa or something. You never know.
Well, round
There's
7
no.
last year was Nürburgring, so if it was the last thing you had saved, that would make sense.
That might be why. Because yeah, you needed all the time you could get just to do anything at that track,
Right.
and somehow we were able to get 2 hot laps out of that one. A half hour later.
But there we go, a 130.672, the new fastest lap amongst all drivers.
Yeah, if no other GT1 drivers show up tonight, he's got bragging rights for a whole day. It's kind of nice.
Be right back, guys.
No problem. Yeah, we're multitasking, adding people and new people that show up in Discord, getting them added so they can join the lobby. Some have been practicing, some heard about us in miscellaneous places. I did post in a couple of Reddits, and we've picked up a few people at least just from that. So pretty happy about that. That people actually go into Reddit and read stuff. It's kind of nice.
I've never been one to look at Reddit, but I have heard of people that still apparently spend a lot of time there. So.
I don't spend a lot of time there, but I check out every now and then. Like I do, because I do delivery for like Instacart. Mostly the only time I ever go for Instacart is like bad, like customers and different things, like horror stories basically. And then when like their system don't have like outages and different things, you're having trouble on your app, and you're like, I wonder what's going on. You go to Reddit, and you're like, oh, everybody's having this problem. It's helpful sometimes.
Well, there you go. I mean, Reddit's basically like the old forums back in the day, right?
Pretty much.
Or what was it called? News something.
I don't even know.
News groups. That's what they were. Back when you had the
Yeah.
World Wide Web and you had news groups.
Right.
All right, so we're going to do another Group 3 qualifier here. We got Hovercraft. Sector 7 driver, pretty quick.
Oh, yeah. I've raced Drobo a lot. I do expect him to put a good lap in.
Got Nasty in here in the Booty Sweatmobile. And Messi, who I think is new.
Yeah, just added him to the Discord. So we'll see. We'll see what he's got. Said he's been practicing. He's confident. He can do well. Well, we will see.
Let's see what you got. All right, so all you guys that are new out there, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Everybody, make sure to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate that. Helps out the channel quite a bit. Helps get us out there and putting on this broadcast for the world. It's been a fun one to put together. Doing these with the commentary and the race broadcasts, so give us a hand. It's free.
Oh, yeah.
Likes and subscribes are all free. See, we got 4 people in this one.
All right, good luck, guys.
Good luck, drivers. Remember to spread out. Give each other room.
Wait. I gotta stop stretching too much. I'm gonna get into a position I'm not gonna be able to move. You felt good for a minute, and then yeah, can't move.
Like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck.
I'm just glad I'm in this position now because this time last week I was in a world of pain from trying to put my shoe on incorrectly, I guess. My body said that was not right. It's like lifting with your back instead of your knees. Kind of like that. I guess I didn't lean correctly when I was trying to put my shoe on, and something popped in my back, and I was hurting for like 4 or 5 days. It's good now though. About 100% now.
Well, that
took a week. But it was a pain for a while moving around. I guess it's old age catching up, slowly but surely.
Yeah. You have to tell me about that. Booty Sweatmobile with some lime green on top. Normally it's white and blue. There's some green on there. Hovercraft in traditional Sector 7 racing colors.
Of course.
Sometimes we see them come out with different color schemes.
Every now and then. It's usually the same colors, or the color, template.
Messy
Which I can
all
give
over hovercraft here. Remember, guys, to give each other some room.
Yeah, we're not racing now. We are qualifying. So no contact.
Yeah, we'd like to see either Messi back off a bit so that they can run cleanly, or hovercraft let him by. Either way.
Well, okay. We're gonna go into it like this. All right. Do not want to have to address any kind of problems after this. Well, not like that, especially for somebody just joining the league. Hovercraft is, not new to this. We've seen him numerous times in other leagues, and okay, he backed off, or he went to the pits.
I didn't see, did he mess up turn 1, or is he just resetting to get clean air?
I probably get clean air because he was right behind Hovercraft, but to be fair, that was, not Hovercraft's fault. He was the lead car.
Right. Yeah, I mean, he could have just backed out a little bit. I mean, either way.
Right.
I mean, we see guys pull over and let the faster guy through. I mean, Hovercraft's pretty darn quick, so...
Right. But it's a lot of the times these are learning experiences, especially people that are not used to this kind of racing qualifying, especially if they haven't done GTWS, where this is a staple in starting those races. There's always a qualifying session. You do enough of those, you learn where you need to be, and I can make it for it. I did some the other day, and everybody was playing nice. They knew where they needed to be. Nobody was trying to push and shove. They queued up and left a couple of seconds gap between everybody else. So it's nice to see. Of course, I was racing, good A drivers, good B drivers. So it wasn't too bad.
All right, so Hovercraft coming to the line. 144.698. Only a 10th off of Q, who's the current leader. Drobo with the 145.854. Also a decent lead.
Oh yeah, I think he's got more than him too. I'd expect a low 45 from Drobo. Like, I raced him a lot in GT2, GT3. He's got burner accounts for those as well, so I've seen him enough times. And he's always consistently second or third behind me. So he does have speed. Usually a few tenths off of whatever I'm doing, so he can be right there. Yeah, Hovercraft is very close to that top spot.
Yes.
Which is to be expected. Oh, little slide. Then again, I don't know. A couple of the places here, it doesn't really hurt you too much. You kind of just lean into it.
Right. Yeah, there's a couple of places where if you can put on the slide just to get some more rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, but he goes off and touches the wall. Doesn't take any damage, but that's going to ruin that lap.
It's like that long right-handed
turn. Oh, but he does
turn.
take a pen.
So the long right-handed turn after the bus stop, kind of letting off and getting back on, you kind of create a little bit of a drift, and it helps to turn through there initially. And then you don't want to do that anymore, because then you want to kind of keep it left. All right. He is going to come in and get a new set of tires. Nope, he is like, I'm going to burn more fuel. I'll do
He's
it
got
next
plenty
time.
of time. I mean, we're only at the 5-minute mark, so.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
He's got a good banker lap already. He can pretty much do whatever he wants, and I'm
Right.
certain he will make a very good split.
Robo
Probably
coming
top
in.
split.
Messi all over Nasty now.
Now remember, Messi,
Nasty gonna come
upstream
in.
is not a thing. Oh, as Messi. Oh, remember, Messi, if you're listening, slipstream is not a thing.
Messi with the 145.331.
Yeah, he's got a good lap. Like, no
Pits
problem
back.
there.
Yeah, he keeps coming up on people. Needs to get some more space between himself and the cars ahead.
Right.
And might be in the 144 range. Which he's now got some space between himself and Drobo this time around, so should have a clean lap as long as he doesn't spend the out lap closing in on Drobo.
Craft got a half-second penalty there.
Yep, we'll serve that on this lap, and presumably will be coming into the pits. Because that front left tire is almost 50% gone at this point.
That's screaming. Well, not screaming. That's my usual point.
It's at least whining.
Personally. Yeah. That's my usual point when I'm like, I should probably take time.
Yeah, and I'm kind of like Shaggy here. I like to run the thing down to like, okay, there's 10% left. It's time to
Yeah, I do that way too much, but I used to do it so much to where there was no tire. I would pit and there would not be any thread up on the tire.
With he's burning fuel now.
I figured out I was only like 3 seconds slower even with dead tires a lap, which can be beneficial at the end of the race.
That was back when you could run with all 4 tires completely gone and not spin out. Now when your tire is gone, you pretty much spin. Like there's just nothing.
Yeah, it's not 3 seconds off. It's like 15 seconds off a lap.
Right.
And in your car, constantly trying to, turn 90 degrees into the wall. No matter where you are in a straight line, doesn't matter. It's trying to kill you.
So everybody's on an out lap. Or just finishing an out lap. Robo now on his out lap. So now Hovercraft's coming out in front of Messi.
So we got 31 viewers right now. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. That's like to do. Check out the Discord, in the community. Please drop a link to the Discord in the chat. Great group of folks. Been hanging out here for a few years.
Oh yeah. Hovercraft with some great sportsmanship, letting Messi go by on his hot lap, while Hovercraft is coming up on an out lap.
Drobo goes a little wide there. Like he maintained the momentum though.
Whoa.
Let's see, he's going to approach the time check here. Well, he's up almost 2/10 on his best lap. Messi now coming at the time check. Also up 2/10.
Did he run wide right here? Just hard to tell. Yes, he did.
Oh, Messi picked up the penalty.
Yeah, that was going to be a really close to 44 lap.
Well, he's got one more. Well, he's going to have to serve it on the next one, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the end of his session, unfortunately.
Robo knocked over 3/10 off.
As expected. I figured this.
45.5.
Yeah. And Hovercraft is
on the line. Yeah, Hovercraft on a hot lap now. Messi comes across, does not improve, has one more lap. One more lap to do it.
The good thing is, though, he has a very much lighter tank. So even with that loss of grip from mostly the front left tire that gets all the wear here,
Hovercraft
he should be able
purple.
to knock something better.
Oh, but he picks up a 1 second pen. Well, that's the end of Hovercraft's attempts.
In city today.
We know
Messi quits the pit as well.
1 second penalty is an eternity.
Yeah. But hey, sometimes you gotta push to every limit here. Like there's a few places you can push and you don't know if you're gonna get a penalty because it's that close. But it's the best line for the best time.
Drobo's out too. So Nasty is really the only one left with a possible improvement here. Let's see where he's at. He's
down
though. That front left is worn about a third.
It is screaming right now.
Oh, yeah, see how he took that turn really wide?
That car will not turn now. Not from lack of trying, but
it'll turn left.
The tire
just won't turn right this one.
If you've been watching lately, somebody lost a tire in one of the races past weekend.
That's going to be a pen right there.
At the Glen, it went. It went all the way down around turn 1. Still had a better lap time than a couple people. F1 did that, and they gave the tire its own like splits, like time. It was just rolling forever. Apparently, I had the fastest lap.
I think we saw that in IMSA last season too. They were at Road Atlanta. There was an accident where a tire went bouncing through the S's, and it bounced the fence and ended up on the path where people are walking. It wasn't a very populated path, but there was a guy like watching this tire come flying at him at like 100 miles an hour. I think it did like hit a tree or something before it got to the pedestrian, but it was just funny that it actually bounced. It bounced over a car and then bounced over the wall to go outside the track and kept going.
That sounds like something like when I eventually get my man cave / sim pit set up. That's something I would snatch up real quick and put down there.
Yep.
Actual race, used wheel and tire.
Even the tire doesn't adhere to track limits. He's like, I ain't worried about those penalties. I'm taking shortcuts.
Well, so last year at Road America, at the end of on the last day, the Lamborghini Cup that was going on, once they were done, they had all their tires just piled up and were letting fans take them. So I have a tire, a race tire, off of a Lamborghini that's sitting out in my garage. I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with it. I've had it for 3/4 of a year now, but we were able to just go grab it, throw it in the back of the car, bring it home. Used race tire from the race.
I don't know, Messi, if you're watching or listening to this. Okay, he quit. All right. I was going to tell him to leave, please.
It looks like NVR Maverick. We've got another Corvette in here finally.
Very nice.
Yeah, as Mish points out, we now got a cutoff time for Split 1 and Split 2 that you guys can view. So we know what times people are shooting for to try to make it into either top split or second split.
On this, fellas, but we only got about an hour or so left.
Yeah. Yep, we got about an hour.
It flies when you're having fun, right? I just outside, I'm like, crap, it's dark.
We see Saint. I haven't seen Saint in a while.
I believe Saint's running GT1, so I might have to tell him, I don't know if he's listening or not. We'll put him in the next session if he is indeed running GT1, because I saw him practice in GT1. Okay, he quit. All right. We will go ahead and start. Yeah, trying to make it, easier on drivers. When they come in, they'll get the next split, but the GT3 will have priority, or the drivers for GT3 that are already in the lobby will have priority before upcoming GT1 drivers. Just because I made it that way. Tomorrow would be the opposite way. GT1 will have the priority. And if any GT3 drivers or whatever that still want to qualify, they can tomorrow. Albeit most of them are going to qualify tonight, of course, but they can still do it tomorrow night. Especially with a lot of the drivers we're getting that are new to the series, new to Discord, and I guess the community or leagues in general. It's a learning process. So, we're all figuring it out one way or another. Didn't start out knowing everything all at once.
Oh, Maverick. A good showing for American made.
Right?
Rather.
He was worried he wasn't going to be able to qualify or make enough time. He said about 9 o'clock, so he's right on the money about when he thought he was going to qualify. And in a Corvette at that, so definitely props to that.
Nav, go. Telling you, from a VR headset perspective, when it comes to qualifying or racing, everything like the level just gets amped up, right? I remember showing this is Chuck race from broadcast view. Where you guys know what I'm talking about. It's looking like if it were on TV, but when you have the VR headset on, everything just changes and chaos is much more apparent.
Now, I do know the Corvette is capable, well, for myself, of 45s, albeit not good 45s, but it's still competitive enough. Same with the other cars. I think the Mustang and the Corvette were pretty close on time, and the Viper was a little bit quicker.
Oh, up. A little too wide there.
That may be a...
Yeah, not a good place to get a pin. Oh, crap.
Yeah, because that's going to kill the first hot lap.
Yeah, I might run this and hit for new tires and have a little bit less fuel in the tank to maximize that.
Screaming down the front stretch.
To answer Jack in the chat, no, tonight is predominantly GT3. I did it that way we could prioritize GT3 drivers over GT1. That way I wouldn't have to wait so many times for GT1 to show up, and there's only like 4 or 5 that might, qualify tonight. They kind of have to be in their own session, because it does get a little hectic having both cars when there's a 16-second lap speed difference. It makes it a little harder for the GT3 drivers and the GT1 to navigate them than GT3 worried about a rocket coming at them into a corner just for qualifying. So we're trying to limit that. Tomorrow, GT1 drivers will have the main stage, and any GT3 drivers that didn't qualify tonight can qualify tomorrow night. Trying to make it welcoming to everybody to be able to get their times in, because not everybody has all the time in the world to be able to put to one time, one night or the other. Just trying to be accommodating as we can.
You try to help everybody out here in the PHG. Try to make it as competitive as possible for everyone and have some fun. As SLR Craig, I keep tapping the wall back there.
Ran that one a little wide. The Maverick on the line to put in the first banker lap here. That's at a 146.1.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive already for the Corvette. It's not the fastest, but it is a Corvette.
Let's go, Mav.
I feel like that's a slogan for it already.
And the other Corvette that qualified did a 147.6, so it is significantly faster than our previous Corvette qualifier.
You guys know why? You guys know why Mav is. You guys know why Maverick is SGC is right.
I am the real one, Shaggy, and I'm sitting.
Those old hats like myself, you know. That's always a bird. Top gun. Anybody?
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Never mind. Alright.
He said, never mind, runs away. Made me think of that Stewie meme. Hi, and then runs away giggling.
Right? Mum.
Like Maverick is down on his fastest lap by about a quarter second. And Craig hoping to put together a better lap this time. Maverick's going to go in.
That is a great improvement for Craig. I think there's still some more time on the table. I think a mid 45 for Maverick is a win in that Corvette.
I'm gonna get it.
Oh, you should be able to,
Where? There.
especially with a lighter tank now.
Yeah. Okay.
Mike's off on this one by about a half second. In arguably
like
the easiest sector.
I feel like the Corvette's just, I don't know, they did it wrong. They made it harder to turn. The Super should not be, because at one time the Super was harder to turn in the corners because it is longer. It doesn't make any sense. I don't understand that. It's like a boat, or it was a boat at one time, but it was still like the fastest boat you'll ever drive.
Right? Speaking of Toyota, a friend of mine at work turned me on to looking when I looked it up. Did anybody see the body kit for the R86 that basically turns it into an 8.6 a la Initial D?
I haven't seen that one.
I just look up GR86, Dorado body kit.
Okay.
The thing, it's mild. It looks army.
I saw a new Prius and that actually made me want to buy a Prius because that thing was nice. Like, it was a heavily modified Prius, but I was like, okay.
Wait. Shags. You're saying that you want to buy a Prius.
Because it looked good, not because it is good. There's a difference.
Shags,
I mean,
as your friend, I'm saying right now, be your man card.
In real life.
It'd be your man card right now.
I'll go around making like car sounds because, vroom, vroom. That thing's, it's whistling at you. That's about all it can do.
I remember the day at the drag strip and my parents were out there and the Prius was a new thing and some people decided to go out there and drag race a couple Priuses. And my mom, that all she could hear when they went down the strip was
You realize they do have an engine in them, right? They're not all electric.
Oh no, yeah. I know. I'm just telling you what Mom said.
She knows they have an engine in them, right?
I would assume, but this was 10 years ago.
Yeah, they had engines back then.
I still find it funny that a Tesla driver would be just driving around with like a little kid on the back that's holding like a generator, like a gas powered generator. You charge the thing while you're driving it. That's like the most Florida thing you can have.
Waterman strikes again.
Yeah, it's like what? What kind of? It's like a Florida man thinking. You're like, what? I'm not saving the environment today at all. I am causing a brush fire. Okay.
And here.
Ooh, he's up
Yeah.
a 10.5.
There
Could
we
get
go.
into the 145s if it can hold this. Now, granted, that was just the first sector. You know, these next
is
ones
true.
will be where it all matters.
Yeah, the first sector is the easiest to put together, I think, compared to the other ones.
Well, there's just one turn.
Yeah.
All the others are just flat out.
So you can do it better. Yeah, the rest of it's flat out. All the weird banking turns, uphill and downhill, and trying not to drift the car in the wrong places or eat some grass. And he's down slightly.
Silver Lightning 88 says down in the chat that well, present company not excluded.
Yeah, you can be from Florida and not be a Florida man. Because we got some other people that are from Florida that you probably couldn't compare to that kind of logical thinking. Illogical
Okay.
thinking?
But I'm sure that he or she would understand our.
You got it.
Ooh,
there
he
you
did
go.
improve by 0.2.
Doesn't matter. It's a 45.
45.925. Well done, Maverick.
See, you had it.
Andy. But those American cars are up, right?
I am curious to see if we see anybody in a Viper, though. I mean, it is a menace in a straight line. So that Sector 1 should probably be very good for it. And it is downhill after that. I still think it's funny while we're waiting for the time to roll off and the car is just kind of barely idling around. It's kind of like showing off like a parade. Put your hand out. You know, your whole hand, not just the middle finger, your whole hand.
All right.
What do they do? Why are you flipping the crowd off?
Hashtag BMW drivers. If
There's a BMW
what you do, you respect.
What are you doing? It's called payback. Go Florida man on them, because you were in Daytona after all.
Alright, so this is going to put us to 18 drivers, right? So we're going to have 3 more, and then we'll have 3 full splits. We should be able to get that pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
We
see,
got some guy named
Q is still our overall leader from the first session, the 144.549.
Yeah, he touched my car and got a speed boost. We'll just call it that. Says, rev the shiny car.
Yeah, the cutoff for split 1 is that 145.5.499. It's the time to beat to get into split 1, a 146.736. The time to beat to get into split 2.
We got about
Cornbread in the lobby. See if we get.
Oh.
Now he's
25
not one of
minutes.
those faff guys. They like to show up in 2s and 3s. Let's see if that happens again. We got PHG Amarillo Dash.
Oh no! Our community never fails to disappoint and show up a minute before closing time. You know. I watched a video earlier, and somebody tried to show up to a store like a minute before they were closing, and they denied her. They were like, "No, we are ready to go home. Do not." They held her until the time ticked away. Like, nope. Oh, look at that! It's 9 o'clock. You can't do it.
I love the PhD. That man.
Oh yeah. I give them a little bit of time every now and then if I like them. So never. I never give any time. I don't like them. Yeah. No super you.
Cornbread's gonna ready up. At least get 2 people in there. There we go. Oh no, that's right. Cornbread is VIP, not fat. My bad.
We do have other drivers that are looking to compete. Hey, there's a veteran.
Better
Can't
Dan.
find
In the Corvette.
Dan.
No surprise. In the
Of
Corvette.
course he's in a Corvette. Come
Saw
on.
that coming a mile away.
We do have some very stalwart Corvette fans. They will not drive anything else.
Cornbread is also a fellow Ohioan, if I remember.
Is that what y'all call yourselves? Oh, Ohio Lander?
Ohioans.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say Ohio Lander. Like, there can only be one though, so y'all have to like fight to the
Yes, there could only be one corn-fed person.
So, what would you do to fight? Like, get in a discussion of how bad the Browns are? Like, how do you win that?
I don't know. I don't follow mainstream. I
Or
follow
who's a big
racing.
fan?
I'm the weirdo in my various work in social community. Yeah. Everybody knows I'm from the Cincinnati area. How'd the Reds do? How'd the Bengals do? And I'm like, I really don't care too much.
I still forget they have teams up here. I mean, Cincinnati's, well, they've not been that mediocre since they had Andy Dalton. Got to the playoffs every year for like 8 years and never won anything. But I mean, that's the level. That's why I always compare myself to Andy Dalton. I'm always there, but I never do anything past that. I'm just there. I'll make it there, but don't expect me to do anything.
I mean, last I checked, and this is several weeks ago, is Cincinnati was doing good on the baseball side, but hey, like I said, I'm a race car guy. You like watching cars go fast around track.
I don't think anybody's cared about the Reds since like Pete Rose was there, honestly.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Then they were like, well, he was betting on them.
Alright,
Who isn't betting on? Like,
he never bet against his own team. Actually had the confidence to say, like, no, my team's going to win and I will bet on them.
never bet on them to lose. He's like, no, we're pretty dang good. When you see me, I'm doing nothing but hitting the ball, so we're fine. I still think it's crazy for him to not get into the Hall of Fame. The same way Bill Belichick is not getting into the Hall of Fame yet. It's like, well,
Spy versus spy. I love it.
For some reason, every time you say Bill Belichick, I think of the South Park line, you know, Il Belichick.
I still watched that one guy that was doing that and was trying to explain why he didn't get in there. And it was like, no! You know what I'm talking about? It's like, no, and he was explaining all the little things. And it's like, so-and-so got in there and he only won 2 Super Bowls and he only won like 100 games. And then Bill Belichick has got this and he's got, and it's like, so he should be in the Hall of Fame. No. Makes no sense. And it's like, and that's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. Never explains a thing, but.
From the wall back there. Damage. But also his outlet.
I still think it's.
With the Pearl Shell. Also in a vet.
I swear every season he keeps adding more decals to this car.
Yeah, that is true.
I wonder if he's hit the decal.
It's the same one too. He's at it for a minute. What is the decal limit? 999.
400.
400? Oh,
Yep.
that's lame. Not even a fun number. Like not like 420. Like, you know, make it fun. Make it like the Easter egg. You're like, oh, cool. You know. I mean,
Down into that turn. Kind of a tricky turn coming up here.
I don't like it.
Yeah, see, look, right there.
I don't like you take it right.
Even this one right here, that's another tricky one. Go a little bit too wide and you're screwed.
You feel like somebody put oil on the track right there, and it never went away.
This bit though, if you can nail it just right, this turn 1, you just rock it off. Got a long streak where you don't have to lift off the gas at all.
Come on, Dan. Dan trying to be the #1 Corvette driver for this round.
146 was a very good first lap. Cornbread with 145.5, also a decent lap. He's almost into that top split territory. He needs one more tenth off of that thing.
My fellow Ohioan going down to this boot right here, right, guys?
The boot. I mean, they are pretty close to Canada, so it is the boot.
The boot? It's that little
It's
boot.
what. It's what everything.
7/100ths, that would be enough to make it the split 1 provision.
Oh, Dan.
Oh no, I don't know. Is that too wide? Second.
I don't think so.
Ooh.
That, on the other hand, I think he touched it.
Yeah, we don't need Barry R. filing complaints about touching the wall too much.
Hello,
Very-
HR.
Yeah. I'm not handling the legal part of that.
Better Dan going into the pits. A little dash a bit off from their time on that one. Cornbread almost dead even on his fastest lap.
I do expect Cornbread to improve his lap, because I know he's going to come in here and grab a new set of tires. He should be able to knock a few tenths off of that at least. I mean, as well as everybody else, because that's pretty much the play And that's where you're going to get your fastest lap. You might only get one shot at it, but do not miss your chance to blow. Opportunity only comes once in a round.
Like,
You better lose yourself.
I mean, at the same time, you can go better check yourself before you wreck yourself. That also applies to these terms. Yeah, Papa, you gonna jump in a Viper? Do a couple of burnouts?
we haven't seen anybody run the Viper, have we?
No, we haven't.
I think it's the worst on gas, and that's probably why. Because this is a little bit of a punishment race.
I think Papa just joined the lobby. Better dance on his out lap. Amarillo dash into the pits, so.
Love to see how like the pit crew dynamic is different. The style of racing is NASCAR style, right? You know, you got the sign out there where they looking around versus people just hanging it over the wall and hey, here's your pit stop.
I mean, I think it's funny, like in GT3, because the driver can just get out, go get him a latte, go get him a sandwich. He can go make a phone call, you know. He can FaceTime with the kids, you know. Put on some deodorant, you know. He can do a few things. He can file his taxes. He can check his stocks, you know, stuff like that. He go coach his kids like t-ball team by the time they're done, you know, come back. Pit crew's over there just kind of like walking the tire back, like, yeah, we got time, fine.
Got really loose around that corner. Saved it.
Come on, Dan. American. What's funny is that screaming eagle everybody, you know, is used to hearing roar the whole America deal. There's actually a hawk, flaming eagle. It's just an awesome hawk.
Better Dan was up on his personal best, but just barely.
I think it's
Oh, he comes to the line here. Oh, it's not a... Cornbread's on the hot lap now.
This is the final cornbread.
Right. Gotta get cold and all that. That's okay.
Sweeping right-hander.
It feels so good when you nail that just right.
Yeah.
And you getting back on the gas. Oh,
You always want to get on it as early as possible, but if you get on it too early, then you have to lift and you just lose all your momentum when you do that.
it's kind of a constant, like, finger on the pulse thing.
Right.
Yeah. That turn after the that long right kind of did him in there. That's so tricky. I always feel like I get that wrong, even if I get it right.
Right a little there.
See, we got the time check here. He's off by 6/10. Let's see where Better Dan's at. Better Dan's up, almost a 10. He can just nail that last sector. Amarillo dash, see where they're at. Ooh, they're up 4/10.
Go, go, go.
Cornbread going to be done. Better Dan. Oh, botched the final sector.
Go, Amarillo. Gonna be better. That's an improvement. Come on. There you go.
Ooh, seconds. 46-1.
Nice.
Tight qualifier that time around.
Yeah. We got a Papa in here.
I think he might have heard you. I wonder if he's going to come in and just kick it in the Viper for a moment.
Yeah.
Quick, get the dogs.
Pops, if you're listening, jump on in. Hang out with us for a bit.
Who gave him the password?
The password? This password.
The password is
Right.
There's a Viper.
Pops and like the Viper. Yeah.
This ought to be good because I doubt he has any practice in it. This ought to be good.
I think he's just going in to fool around. I don't think he's planning on racing this round.
No, that's fine. We're gonna see what he can do with it. You know.
It's a pretty looking car. I mean, look at that.
Well, yeah.
Oh wait, I did that.
I was gonna say you probably did it if you're the first one to notice the livery. You're like, oh yeah, I did that.
That was one of the ones we used for the promo materials.
There you go. That was a quick pickup for him to like. Oh yeah, by the way, we got somebody already on the case. We can grab this now. It works.
All the sponsors on it, and everything.
Do that. Nobody uses the Viper.
Right.
They're like, well, dang.
I don't know if this is our proprietor for new viewers. Guy at the head of it all.
I do like driving the Viper. I mean, I like driving it as much as driving the Corvette. It is rough on the twisty tracks, but it is fun.
The thing I don't like driving it in VR is like I like the lights that show up when you're supposed to shift, and those don't exist in the Vipers. That's saying that like I want to like it, but I need something quick instead of looking down constantly. See and like, okay, shift now.
The Viper's not bad. Like, it's comparable to the Supra. It's a little harder to get better times, but it's just the actual strategy with the car in the race is not as good as the other three cars. It's probably the weakest on like fuel and everything, but probably the second best on the overall time you can achieve with it.
Racing running a similar livery to what we saw earlier with Hovercraft. I'm going to step away for a minute while these guys do their outlaps.
And really want to like Viper, I really do, but that it's just that shift light and the back configuration. Jags, you got any kind of commentary about that?
What's that?
I want to like the Viper, I really do, but you know, the lack of a shift light, something that I can quick reference as I'm driving.
I have no idea about the shift light. You know that.
Oh well, yeah, because I'm a VR guy.
But like, the only thing I know the lights are you can change the colors, and if it has the lights on the sides, like the blinking lights for some of the cars, you know what I'm talking about, like the little side ones, not the back or the rear ones, but I think the Supra has it. I can't remember. I don't ever use the side camera anymore, so I never look at the side of a car.
Just definitely my second favorite manufacturer.
Yeah,
Like how
still
cars
side.
look, and
Well, with the Viper is a lot like the Corvette. Short shift quite a bit.
right.
Yeah, I was having bad back problems for like a week. The only shifting I was doing was my body so I could get more comfortable. Other than that, no clue. It might as well be a different language to me. Shifting when? I don't care. I just look at it. That's why I think I can do pretty well with the electric cars because I don't have to worry about the shifting part in real life and on the game. Just press go. Not simple enough.
Actually, Shaggy, it's a simulator.
It's a what? Simulator.
If you're quoting the movie.
So you really should learn the shifting. Like whenever I'm not in my rig, if I'm just, I mean, I'll sit on my couch and do some racing. I still leave it on manual.
I would know the shifting if I actually did it because I do pay a lot of attention even on automatic because I do have to kind of manipulate the speeds to get it to shift when I want it to even in automatic. So I do know where it needs to shift and not for certain cars that I use pretty often. So the Ferrari, the Supra, a number of other Group 3 cars, I could probably already know where to shift just by the experience in them with automatic. Oh! Ow!
Oh.
Not sure what happened there. I wonder if he had a disconnect. He went wide there, and
yeah,
yep,
he just disconnected. Okay, don't worry. We'll get in another session after Papa's right here. Like jump happens. But
Yeah.
No Cornbread brought up something. I haven't seen any kind of jumping or anything except for maybe one car. So if you are experiencing problems, just let me we'll just do another session or reset the lobby if it's too bad. That might be on his end, honestly, if it happened like that.
Now all we got is Papa going around putting in a fake qualifying time.
A fake qualifying.
Fake.
He's starting the back. It's like,
he's running one of the broadcasts this weekend, so he's certainly not racing at least one day.
No. I mean, honestly, you probably could jump into a race if there is a spot open. Why not? If he's not, already doing something with the broadcast.
Yeah, he's running. He's going to be the broadcaster on one day and lead commentator the other day. So.
Okay. Well, dang.
Yeah, I think he's doing lead comms on Friday and running the broadcast on Saturday.
Yeah, don't worry, Mr. Racing. You can get into the next session. I don't know if you were having a good lap or not. I don't remember. And he kind of just... Oh, Papa left. Hey, run!
Another RQR member. He's saying his PlayStation won't turn on. That's not good.
No. We'll keep trying. There's more time. Hit it really hard. I find doesn't work as well as you want it to.
You gotta lay the PlayStation down. Don't have it standing up. That's one of the big no-nos too.
Yeah, I heard that too.
I've always had mine laying down before I knew that was a thing. Just space-wise, that made sense.
I got it
for me.
standing up.
If you leave it standing up, the heat will make the whatever it's called that holds the heat sink on the CPU will melt and drip out, and then you'll overheat your PlayStation.
Wait, Papa, are you trying to do another one? I don't understand. Or what? I don't know what's going on because he exited. I thought Yeah, he left and he come back and now he's queued up again. I'm confused.
We only got, I think, about 20 more minutes left for this quality session.
Yeah, Mr. Racing, you might have some lint or dust or something built up around the ventilation part of it, because mine was doing that for a while. It would go to a couple of places, like when I'd be doing a time trial or whatever, I would try to jump into it, and as soon as I tried to get on track, it would shut the PlayStation off. I had like some dust built up around, I guess, a couple of spots, a couple of vents or whatever. And once I removed that, I haven't had a problem since. So it could be something as simple as that. You never know.
He says it's loading. So
Oh, it's loading? Okay.
they said give him about 5 minutes. He's on his way in. We'll see if it stays on this time.
It was doing its best imitation of a PS4 for a while. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
God, I
Yeah,
remember that. It
was
sounded like a
overheating.
jet engine taking off, right?
Oh, it sounded like it was trying to beam itself home.
Back in my Star Wars Squadrons competitive days. There's you down in the chat if you didn't know my
Okay, Mr. Racing.
Star Wars Squadrons.
I'll wait till he gets back into the lobby to do the next session, because we might have enough time for a couple more. So hopefully he can get it going next couple of minutes. But this gives Strake a little bit of practice time beforehand.
There he is. He is back in and ready to.
Yeah, Cornbread, I can give you another lap if that'll work. It'd probably be a one and done, but I don't know about giving you more than that, just because it would be unfair to other drivers. Because I do know what you're talking about. That might have did something, but we don't really know, and I don't want to be unfair to other drivers.
Two minutes left, guys. And wanna get in on qualifying this round.
Yeah, if we want to do 2 sessions, probably should get this one going. Then we could do a second one, and that'll probably do it.
Put me in a little bit of position, Cornbread. Because I don't
guys.
want to be unfair to other drivers. Because it could have been as simple as it did cause a problem, and then possibly not. All right. Well, how about this? Okay. I can give you a hot lap. Like, it's something, but I don't know, because I don't want to be unfair to other drivers.
All right, should we get this one going?
I was waiting for an answer, but okay.
Well, we'll have time to do one more as long as we get this one started.
Yeah, I'm going to start this so we can get this done.
See if Mr. Racing can stay connected this time.
But yeah, Corbett, just jump into the next lobby, and we'll give you another hot lap. Hopefully Mr. Raceman's PlayStation agrees with him this time. I never had it shut off on me like that during a race or anything. It was always doing it at specific points in a time trial.
See, mine was shutting off on me for a little while. I had a period of about 2 months where if I played for more than 45 minutes or so, it would just die. In fact, it happened to me during an IRO race. I was about halfway through the race, and my system, the thing just totally shut off on me. And what I found it was, is I have a USB extension so that the PlayStation can get to where my rig is at, plug in my, my wheel and pedals, and it must have been loose. Because the next time I cleaned my pedals, I unplugged everything, cleaned everything out, plugged it all back in, hasn't happened.
Well, it's little things.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't always make sense, but it can be the smallest little thing. It's like the smallest speck of dust, and it can just ruin it.
Well, and it was bugging me for a while, too. So I'm like, what is doing this? I thought maybe it wasn't connected right on the back of the PlayStation. So I had unplugged it there and plugged it back in. Didn't think to actually check the plug at the extension. But I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Ooh, why is that feeling? Getting tired. That are old by the second.
So Dubs is asking, did you say vertical or horizontal was best? It really depends on what you're talking about.
Sorry about that, boys.
Well, I can compare that to how I eat a sandwich. Personally, horizontal.
Well, Mr. Racing had picked up a pen. It looks like he just reset himself back to the pits. Give it another shot.
Nope. If you're sleeping, you can be like a bat, be upside down. Yeah, that's our cat.
Diagonal for
She's a-
sandwich. You have to do the triangle cut sandwich. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, no crust.
Weirdo.
Dude, no
They
crust.
They have already pre-cut bread with no crust, and you pay an extra $2 for some professional to go through there with like a shear and take off the crust. You're like, wow, this is really fancy and like mean.
No, they actually sell Uncrustables, which is basically jelly bread without the crust on it.
Yeah, I've checked on those for 2 myself.
Some weird stuff.
Strychnine starts us off with a 146.714, top of 147.285. Strychnine heading into the bus stop. Through there nice and smooth.
Big right-hander. Also this turn coming up for Strychnine, very tough turn to hit just right.
Absolutely. I think that one is probably my biggest nemesis on the track. Strict9 is down about 0.2 on his personal best. Papa down a half second. As they approach the last time check, start finish. Strict9, ooh, off into the wall, pushing that a little hard.
Big wall contact.
If you're not hitting the wall that hard, you're not trying.
Right?
I mean, there's a couple places you can kind of nip the wall and still have just as much of an advantage, assuming you don't go too far out and get a penalty.
Mr. Racing is up almost 0.8 on the fastest lap, so he's in the 145s right now.
Oh yeah, he's got. That's no problem there.
Sector 7 racer, I would expect a 145. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
0.9, almost a whole second.
That's a 45, what, 8?
Yep.
Probably. But you still have to.
7.
Let's see. That's a good exit.
Very nice.
Oh yeah.
1.2 seconds, a 145. 4.94. That is going to put him 5 1,000ths to the good for split 1 so far.
And that wasn't even a fuel burn lap, so he can knock off a couple more tenths.
Yep. He wants to pit this lap. He'll have one more hot lap he'll be able to complete. I think. That whole resetting of the pits may have thrown this off.
It was me with that tire wear. I really tried to push lap. Might have get a little bit.
Yeah. That first lap is about the only good lap. The next lap is no. You can't hold on to the car. The good thing about the mediums can go pretty long. The hards can go very long. The softs are dead after a lap. They're like, no, I give up. Because I think I was getting it at most like 15 laps on the mediums, and the softs are, well, running for the hills after 3.
This racing's down 0.4. Like we said, he should be able to duck into the pits. Probably just have enough time by the time he gets out to get that out lap in and a hot lap. But it's going to be pretty tight.
Right.
Oh, there.
Pit lane here is pretty long. He needs to come out. With about 8.5 at about the 8.5 minute mark. Minute and a half to get around. Yeah, I think he'll be fine.
It's gonna be close though.
It is gonna be close, but I think he'll be fine.
It's a long time to get out of this pit.
True. I mean, we're at 8:20, but he's past the start-finish line at 1:40.
That is true. You cut a little bit of time off in the pit taking that corner because you don't have to brake and everything like you do on the out lap.
Right at time.
Yeah, very close.
Let's see what Strict9 is at here. Under the time check. Each of these guys will get one more hot lap too. Strict9's down 0.2. Papa is also down 0.2. So monkey see, monkey do.
Ah.
Here. Ooh, almost back to even. Papa goes really wide, but is up 4.5 tenths. Pushing it really hard.
That was netcode hit tapping the wall or not, but it wasn't netcode. East.
Strict9 almost dead even. Papa up 6 tenths at the end there.
Whoa!
Up to a 146.6. Now we're going to watch the countdown. Mr. Racing has less than 20 seconds to get to the start-finish line. I don't know. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to make it.
He's not. Dang.
I thought he had it. Oh, and there's
I knew,
time.
I knew it was going to be close. He's like, up.
Missed
But
it by
it's
like
still
5
good.
seconds. I mean, that's still a good time. He's got a
Yeah.
split one time. Depending on how many people qualify in Group 3 tomorrow.
I expect a few more at least. Because, we have people coming in and we're still getting more people each day now. You know how it is, like on these nights, we'll have
Day
people
2
asking
always has more qualifiers.
Oh, yeah. So nobody's safe yet.
Nope.
The top time's not safe. Safe and top split.
Down on his time. Papa is not.
I don't know why, but I really like the blacked out paint scheme. Like nothing but just dark. Nice.
Still up 1.3 tenths.
So the next session will be the final session of the night. It is for GT3. Cornbread will have a chance at a hot lap. Since he
I
might
think that's going to cost him.
afflicted by some net code or the lobby just being stupid, or I don't know. But he will have another shot at it to improve on his time. But his other time will still count. It's not going to be taken away, like a mulligan or anything. And that will be the final session. So anybody that needs to come in for GT3, get in here now. Otherwise, come in tomorrow, if you need to. But that will be priority GT1 tomorrow night.
Papa lighten him up.
There you go. Burn him down, driver. Burn him down.
But it is kind of a good a thing the way I got this, because you can come in tomorrow and if you know your times in GT3 and you're like, I don't have a good enough time, maybe I should try for GT1. Then you can try for GT1 tomorrow and see if you can come out on top there.
All right, so are we actually logging Papa's time?
Oh no,
I would say not. Good. I mean, he can't race.
We're not logging Papa's time, and we're not logging Rowdy's time by Rowdy saying, "Don't log my time." And I was like, okay. I'm like, calm down. We're all friends here.
Papa doing his best caveman impression. No log my time.
Yeah, no log my time.
No log my time. Being the proprietor, he can come in and futz around all he wants. He's the one and only driver allowed to do this.
Right?
Well, okay, Cornbread. How about this? Hot lap. You can do another lap. The next lap you can do with a little fuel burn. That way, get this done. So hot lap, you can pit, then do another lap, and we'll call that good. Because we're also going over time doing this too.
Need Mr. Racing to back out of the lobby.
Oh, I gotta do that thing. That's me.
Oh, you have to cancel the race. Got it. Well, they
Yeah,
can
it's
still
clear,
exit the lobby.
They still can, but they said, no, we're gonna watch this.
All right, so
Now
we're
we
up
can
to,
exit.
we've had, what, 25 drivers? 25 drivers. There are 56 spots open total across Group 1 and Group 3, which kind of tracks. We don't normally have less than half the drivers on day 1, more than half the drivers on day 2, so hopefully we'll top the 60 or even 70 drivers qualifying by the end of tomorrow. We'll see how that goes, if the trend continues.
Drivers gotta do practice.
Well, this is the last session, so you could just kick them out. It's not gonna hurt anything.
I'm trying to be nice. Because I've had people that I've kicked out and they took it like the defense side. Why did you do that? I'm like, because you were, because I told you to leave.
We asked you to leave 5 times and you didn't leave.
No read English. Okay, well, I think it's universal when you get kicked out. You're like, oh, well, I guess you don't like me too much. Okay. Sorry. No hard feelings.
All right, cornbread's in. I suppose. All right, we're just doing it as a single
Yeah.
for him. Okay.
Yeah, nobody else was in the lobby. Yeah.
All right, so this
We're
is
going
the
past
last
the
one
bacon.
of the night. This will be a shortened session.
So he will get a chance at a hot lap and a chance to stop and get new tires, you know, knock out a little bit of fuel, and then an additional lap after that. And I think that should make up for the affected time he had when he was in his previous lobby. Should.
Well, because what happened in that previous one? I didn't catch
I guess interference from Mr. Racing's like connection, or like it probably jumped on the lobby because it disconnected. Sometimes that'll throw it off. I don't know. I'm just trying to play it through. Yeah, I'm trying to make it fair to anybody that's affected in any way. I want it to be fair and they're not getting screwed out of their time on the track, you know. That's like if we had somebody come in here and they were really bad and bumping everybody and all that. Everybody in that lobby would just get another complete run at it, obviously. But thankfully, I haven't had to kick anybody like intentionally, so it's kind of nice. Dang it! You know what? I forgot. I was supposed to announce everybody's names incorrectly, and I failed to do that. I'm sorry. Going back to season 2 with Dijon. Dijon! Like the mustard? Dijon's.
Loaded me. Do you have any Grey Poupon?
I delivered that today. I delivered Grey Poupon. Yeah, yes. I did. From HEB. Somebody needed some Grey Poupon. I was like, I got some. Thank you.
Y'all got any of that Grey Poupon?
Oh. We got the door knocker coming in the lobby. Mr. I'm going to run multiple splits because I can. The proprietor of PHG, Papa, has joined us in the booth. Papa, what's going on? Oh, and of course, it's going to have microphone issues. Or he's just playing. You know, he just wants to exit and rejoin to do the knocking thing again.
Oh my God, I hate that so much.
Yeah, he was messing with y'all one night with that. Like, the door. You're like,
I swear to God, y'all in the chat, you can't understand how much I've bitched around at production. And Pops joins the lobby. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody's in my house.
Well, see, that's just it. My whole setup is like down in the basement. Like nobody could be knocking on these walls unless there's somebody. I don't know.
You're like, who's
underground?
the door? I didn't know
what is going on.
When did we get the door here?
Right?
I got a latch.
So that's what makes it even freakier. Like,
yeah, well, it's freaky for me too because my current, rudimentary setup is up here on the floor, and it's like, is somebody on my roof? Somebody in the room next door? Like, what the hell?
All right, so let's see here. Let's look at the chart. Cornbread had a 1:45.560. That's the time he's looking to beat. The better is 1:45.560.
Yeah, so
Right
he still has a.
now, split one cutoff needs to scroll a little further. Split one cutoff is a 1:45.494.
I didn't expect to be where I'm at, actually. I was thinking everybody was going to be running 44s, and I was like, I'm going to be, 30th overall with like a 45.5 or something.
Yeah, Mr. Racing, we're giving him one fuel burn hot lap. So we're letting him get around, burn off some fuel, and then he'll get one hot lap after the fuel burn. C-Dubs makes a good point. Q right now is on pole for Group 3 with the fastest time. He did just recently upgrade to the new SimNet pedals. Shout out to the sponsors. SimNet might be the reason he's on pole. It might not be, but it probably is.
There was one ads back in the day for like NASCAR, and the dude's like smoking a pack of Winston's. And it's like, how did I get so fast in NASCAR? Cool, Winston's. You're like, dude, you're smoking. Like, you look like you're 60, but you're 35. What's going on with that?
All right, so really quick, let's do a quick round robin shout out to all the sponsors we're going to have for this season. We'll start off with SimNet. Then we also have Paul Davis, property restoration experts. And then we got 4D Racewear and MCW Sim Hardware. Go check all those guys out. Get something from them. 4D Racewear has a discount code, PAPA10X. Give you 10% off your order. And I believe SimNet also has a discount code of GT PHGWS. So I don't know what the discount is, if it's 10% or what it is, but there's a discount code there as well.
Action here.
Well, C-Dub says it's an 8% discount. Oh, and I got it wrong. For for SimNet, the discount code is PHGWS. That's an 8% discount. And that also, if I understand right, SimNet makes a contribution to the production fund. Some of these are discount codes. Nice of them to do that for us.
Right, coming across the line, fellow Highland.
Yep, so this is his out lap. He will now get his one hot lap with the low fuel load. And that'll be,
because I think
that'll be his one shot.
This was the affected lap he was talking about. So we're trying to make it right.
Oh, almost too wide.
Almost close.
Right up along the racing line. Nice. Here's one of the critical spots. Bus stop.
Okay, so
Fusion.
between this bus stop and Daytona's bus stop, which one do we like more?
I like this one better.
I like Daytona's better.
I don't feel like I ever get this one right. I feel like I can get Daytona's 9 out of 10 times.
With
This
Daytona,
one I feel like I'm like.
With Daytona, it feels like you really just need to worry about the exit, that final corner coming out. Whereas on this one, every section of it is dangerous.
Right.
You hop that you can hit the wall on entry if you cut the corner on the inside of either of the inners, or you can go wide into the grass on the outer. It's like at Daytona, you don't. The first 3 sections or first 3 corners don't seem to be a problem. It's only the last one.
Right.
Looks like Cornbread is not on pace to beat his better time. So.
Ooh, into the wall. I don't know if that's the code or not.
Do not know. But I think I gave him a fair amount of time for that.
Yep, there we go. All right, so I think that's going to wrap it for day 1. Day 1 of season 4 in the books. Hugh is our current leader in Group 3, while Jeffrey GT97YT is the leader in Group 1. We did only have 2 Group 1 qualifiers, which is as expected. We asked Group 3 drivers to show up today, Group 1 drivers to show up tomorrow. There will probably be a little bit of a mix and match tomorrow. We've got enough drivers for 3 full splits in Group 3. You can see the split cutoff times for split 1, split 2, and split 3. Scrolling across the top, those will update continually as we add more drivers, and we should see a lot more action in Group 1 tomorrow. So it was a good day.
Yeah.
25 drivers.
Again, Sal?
So we had 25 drivers come in tonight. Good turnout.
Oh.
I'm expecting we'll probably get somewhere between 30 and 50 tomorrow.
That'll be a good time for you guys. Unfortunately, I can't join y'all up in the booth. Up's birthday, so I'm her out and doing the day for her.
Yeah, so quickly, tomorrow in the commentary booth is going to be Q and Papa, so Q can talk about his fast lap that he put in today. And then we will have a special guest from Sector 7 Racing, the Truth Serum, will be joining partway through the broadcast as a guest commentator. Well, we'll get to ask him about what's the goings-on at Sector 7 Racing, how they feel about the PHG World Series, and whatever else they want to talk about. Give Sector 7 Racing a little time to shine while we watch the Group 1 qualifying. So stay tuned tomorrow for that. That will be over on Papa's channel. If you go to the website pinned in the chat, we do have the broadcast stream links for all 4 of the round 1 sessions. Both the qualifiers and the Friday and Saturday streams are listed on there. Keep that website bookmarked as we update it with information throughout the season, mostly the results, but you can also catch when all of the qualifying and race sessions will be and what tracks we're at and all that good stuff. So that will do it. Chuck, how'd you feel about how tonight went?
Oh, it went great. I had a great time. Just like I always say, drinking beer and talking about cars and racing with my buddies. Really excited to be a part of revealing to the community some things we have planned.
Yep, more changes to come on race day. We're going to be excited to see those come out. And Shaggy, how you feeling about the first day of qualifying here?
Not too bad. I figured we probably would see more, but I did give people the option to be able to race for GT3 tomorrow, as well as GT1 today. So I do expect some more tomorrow. So top split times are not safe. Chance they can be beat. Because we do have other drivers that are interested that I know haven't gone yet. So we'll just have to wait and see what they can pull out of a hat, because anything can happen.
Absolutely. And yeah, it was a good qualifying set tonight. Nice seeing people out on track again. Really excited that we got this season underway. So again, tune in tomorrow. Go to Papa's channel. He is at Papa's House of Game. And we'll do qualifying night number 2. That's going to be it for me for the week. I won't be back tomorrow, and I will be out of town over the weekend. So you guys won't see me till next week, where I will be hosting the second night of qualifying for round 2. And then I also have my Joker series going on next week on Thursday. So for those interested in that, you can find information on the Joker series also at the papashouseofgame.com website. So again, if you follow that link in the chat, you can check out both PHG World Series information and Joker Series information. Looking forward to putting that one on next week. So, all right, I think that's going to do it. Everybody have a good night, and we will catch you back here tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
See ya, guys.
Later.
Hands up, screens up. One more time for the ride. Turn tonight. You held the line with me through red flags and green light.
Pit lane story, full gas, hot. We chase that finish sound.
Now the last spring fades away,
But we ain't slowing down.
hear that engine call.
One more roll of thunder.
Keep that fire in your chest.
We're going back under.
PHG World Series Season 4.
We were born for more. Until next time, until next time.
We hit the floor, we hit the floor.
PHG World Series Season 4. Keep that engine roll. Until next time, until next time.
We run it back once more.
You saw the slide, you saw the save.
You saw the last lap grin.
Every wheel to wheel, every close call.
We felt you leaning in.
The checkered flag don't mean goodbye, just means the night went wild.
Save that spark for the next green. We'll meet you in a while.
When the lights go low and the final screen is glowing,
All that talk, all that heat.
still keeps the whole room flowing.
PHG World Series Season 4.
We were born for more. Until next time, until next time.
We hit the floor, we hit the floor.
PHG World Series Season 4. Keep that engine roll. Until next time, until next time.
We run it back once more. To every driver who clipped the apex. To every viewer who called the move before it happened. To every late night legend who stayed until the end. You made this more than a race.
You made it a room. You made it a ritual. You made it a reason to come back hungry.
When the helmets come off, the story still rolls.
When the track goes quiet, we still hear you.
So keep your colors ready.
Keep your flag high.
Keep your friends close.
Keep your timing sharp.
Because the next start line is already waiting on us.
Slow it down, let it breathe. Then we rise like a fire. Hands together, heart to heart. Then we climb even higher.
PHG World Series Season 4.
We were born for more. Until next time, until next time.
We hit the floor, we hit the floor.
PHG World Series Season 4. Keep that engine roll. Until next time, until next time.
viewers. That's the flag. PHG World Series Season 4. We ran it hard tonight. Track and fire in the night. Hands on the wheel, eyes on the bend. Every green light had us all in. Hear that engine call, hear that crowd reply. We don't slow down, we just aim for sky. Until next time, keep the wheel in line. Until next time, PHG runs tonight. Until next time, we'll be back. All right. Until next time. Pit lane talk and a fresh set of tires, bold on the brakes, and we climbed higher. Every pass clean, every lap pure. That kind of pressure keeps you hungry for more. Hear that engine call, hear that crowd reply. We don't slow down, we just aim for sky. Till next time, keep the wheel in line. Until next time, PHG runs tonight. Until next time, we'll be back. All right. Until next time. One more look at the screen glow. One more nod to the crew. One more mile in the rear view. Before we say goodnight, we came in loud. We came in proud. And we leave it wide open for the next run around. Until next time, keep the wheel in line. Until next time, PHG runs tonight. Until next time, we'll be back. All right. Until next time. So from the whole pit, from the whole stream, from every driver, every crew member, and everybody watching at home, thank you for riding with us through PHG World Series Season 4. Thank you for the cheers, the tension, the close calls, the clean passes, and the ones that made us hold our breath. We felt every lap with you, and we'll carry this one with us all the way to the next green flag. Keep your helmets ready, keep your hearts in it, and keep coming back when the lights go up again. Until next time.